We are now live.
Yeah.
Anyone up opusing their Magnum?
I'm sure.
By the way, anyone chatting in the Discord chat, I would recommend you to go to my Twitch chat so I can see you. I see people typing Azuripa in the chat already. We're off to a great start. Warm up them paws. Next week's stream might not be me. So get your paws in before you can't use them anymore next week. But we still have tomorrow's stream. That'll still be me. Hello everyone. Hi chat. I get to say that now. The triangle dark brick. Yeah, this one's dark brick's puzzle. When I saw this puzzle, I was like, oh my god. We have to use it. Look at it. It is a huge ass fucking triangle. We have to we have to find a way to put it in the weekly somehow, and then we came up with 2 cursed ass metrics for this puzzle. She's silver on my triangle till I mecha. Amazing. This is the quality comments I expect in my Twitch chat. Is there a reason it's silver to 4QS and not gold to 5? I don't know, I start brick. I think I like the vibes of silver more though. Gold is you see gold too often. I like silver. Silver is an interesting metal that deserves more of a place in DRM than it does, I think. It's also like I don't know, it's like big enough of a triangle that makes you go, ooh, this is a nice triangle, but not like too big, like like a triangle made of gold, rejected gold would be. I think a gold one would be too big.
On the other hand, the gold one would, I think, be slightly more convenient in a specific way.
Yeah.
5
is an awkward number. Though I guess the number you're actually counting to is 4, which is also a inconvenient number.
But like, the reason why, would it be spoilers to say the reason why I think a gold triangle would be slightly more convenient even if it's huge?
It's just 5 minutes, whatever, go ahead.
Because then I'm pretty sure you would have a central hex you could rotate around.
Oh, yeah. And yet another reason we don't want to, yeah. And it was discussed in the weekly chat, and people were asking like, should we do a gold version? And everybody's just like, no, yeah, no. Everybody
Silver is enough.
Everybody just liked the vibes of the silver triangle more.
I did enjoy this puzzle though aesthetically. Comically large triangle is just a fun product.
It's a comically large triangle, but not too comically large. Mecha is first. Yeah, I see the people asking in Discord.
Yep. Yay, Mecha.
Train go faster. Ah. I'm reading two chats at the same time right now. The Discord chat is just people asking about the. Funny enough, the Discord chat is at people asking about the metrics and whatnot, and the Twitch chat is triangle. People are saying hi Twitch chat in the Discord chat. I will stop reading this when it's time, by the way. I will stop reading the Discord chat. Would this fight more ants? No. I hope not. I don't see any right now. My cup has been ant-free today.
Here's hoping it remains that way.
Yeah. The ants have given up. Good riddance. No food for you here. Hello now in Twitch chat. At start height, people had pseudo-ray also displayed with fractional PB shown for solves tomorrow. Yeah, sure. I'll try to figure that out. I've done that before. Yeah.
Just because, like, well, that might be problematic if you have, like, weird batching shenanigans.
Yeah, I would just say no. A no rate for those solves. It's fine. It's good enough. I mean, I've done it before. It's not something I have to redo. I can just copy in the code I did for previous weeks that has the P calculations. Good idea, though. I'll put that in. It hasn't been there yet. I actually haven't seen much of the TI solves. I spent a bit of time looking at all the mecha solves in the middle of the week. I'm sure there's more solves now, but like... Also, why is there still football? I thought the World Cup was over.
Football is eternal.
Football is eternal. I'm not enough of a football fan. I barely watch any sports or play any sports.
I think that kind of comes with the territory of playing this game.
True, we're all fucking nerds.
Yep.
1 minute left, y'all. Less than a minute. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! We're not doing that joke again. Alright, let me refresh the page to see if there's any more new solutions. Yes, 2 more solutions since I last checked. Amazing, y'all.
Couple people hauling ass at the last moment.
Let me check when these were submitted. I can see over here. They were submitted the last solution was submitted 7 minutes before the deadline.
Wow.
Counter Hacker says, I'm offended. I did sports in high school. I was the star of the Science Olympiad team. Yeah, sure. Sports. Was one of those your best to go submission? If that is a best to, it's a showcase. I can't tell what it is. But there is a last minute showcase solution. 14 minutes before the deadline. Yeah. There is a one word in the solution notes that says Destigo.
I feel like we had a kind of a wild variety of
Yeah,
secret
people.
third metrics.
This is
people
why.
wanted to think
This is
about.
why there is no secret third metric. Nobody could agree on what the secret third metric is. So it's not. There's not going to be a dedicated section like we had for TI last week. There was no
I guess
consensus. There was no consensus on what the secret third metric is.
I guess we'll get some RIs and some festivals.
Yeah. Showcase tomorrow. I already have 75 solutions to go through. 76 solutions to go through today. I ain't doing showcase today. Speaking
I'm
of,
fully prepared to be here a while.
Speaking of, we shall begin. How many TI solutions are there? Way less. TI solutions start at
because
TI solutions start at 75th, but then it jumps to 72nd, and then 61st. And then it continues, and then jumps to 54th, and then continues normally from there. There are way less, TI solutions, but Mecha, we start at 74th and we go normally one by one down from there. Well, I guess we're starting at 80th with Biggie. But yeah, I've already talked a bit about this puzzle. This puzzle is by Darkbrick. And this is one of the journal rejects. I received this puzzle from Zorflax at the end of the journal submissions. And this one is one of the ones that caught my eye. We ended up with 3 journal rejects. One is mine, one is this puzzle, and there's one more on the way. That y'all will have to see in some future week. But yeah, I really like this puzzle. I saw it and it was big triangle. And then we started brainstorming the metrics. The obvious one was area, but last week was area, so we didn't want to do that again. So we started thinking of other metrics, and we were like, a cost would be a banger here. And this one's a cost like. If you didn't know, Mecha, despite having area in the name, is actually a cost like. It's funny how that works. And we also went you know what, TI for this solution is interesting because there's no other shape like this that we've seen in the game. So that's what makes it. There's 2 issues here with TI, is that number 1, the shape is difficult, number 2, dealing with silver is difficult. It's a single atom input, which is usually difficult for trackless instructions. What if turning it
looking for TI because I wound up doing some weird shit.
TI is usually perfection or weird shit. Nobody knows which one is going to win. I think we're good to begin. Starting first off, let me drag the parser down here actually, onto my second screen, along with the notes. Our first off is in 80th place by Biggie.
Holy crap, 276 mecha on an RI.
276 mecha. Yeah, this is last place.
That-
There is no 81st despite 81 people because there is one host solve, and that's an 81st emitter.
Honestly, I expected more mecha.
It is RI. There, I guess it's a lot of hex arms, but yeah. I don't know about you. This is a pretty clean. That's a pretty clean RI solution.
I appreciate the single-use rejection at the top that exists
Yeah.
only to correct a malformed triangle. Well, I say malformed, it just wasn't sufficiently rejected.
It's the first few that didn't get enough rejections in.
Before the giant wall of Quicksilver printer had
Yeah.
fully spun up.
Cool solution. How many instructions is it? I cannot tell you.
81,
81.
presumably.
Yeah, 81 instructions from the title. Almost 81st place. It would be funny if it was. But yeah. Next up then, we have our first actual mecha solution. In 74th place, we have, starting at 11 mecha, we have Vandala.
Ooh. 11 mecha is...
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Two arms.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 4 mecha taken up by arm 2, and 7 mecha taken up by arm 1. What happened to 75th to 79th? They are TI solves.
This is pretty cool. Also, under 11 mecha TI is gonna be interesting.
There are no under 11 TIs.
Okay,
I- Yeah. This is also trackless. Well, yeah, but like, you know, I set the threshold at like 15. I set the threshold as 15 mecha. Anything with 15 mecha and lower is a mecha solve. Will we see more track today? I don't know. We shall see.
unless it's RI. If it's RI, then it's also
Oh yeah,
mecha.
because that solve had track. Any solve that has
Yes.
track is also automatically mecha because it can't be for the other metric.
That's true.
But yeah, this one, it tries to minimize the amount of, I like the way the multi-bonder works.
If you're going to have access to the metal side of rejection, then this is a really elegant way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Having your metal input on the far side of that,
Yeah.
so that you could just pull directly onto the rejection and then assemble from there.
Yeah, but also for the sake of time, we will not be watching every single solution until the end. But all right, next up then we have a 9 mecha. We have review. Also, welcome to the Weeklies, Vandala. Track. Yippee! All right, so this one uses oh my god, we're doing indirect rejection already. What the hell?
I feel like I have been more prophetic than I was prepared to be. Why does this need 9 mecha.
It uses. Okay, so it's my 9 mecha silver, rejection, bonder, track. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already. 1, 2, 3,
Because
4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
this
5,
this
6.
feels like a
Output 7. And then debonder 8 and 9.
this feels like a lower mecha solution that they
They gave up
had
partway
problems
through
with and were
to
like,
get rid of the silver.
to hell
Yeah.
with it. Because they've just not used the
No, they do at the end.
I guess
Indirect bonding is a thing that is difficult for to conceptualize.
yeah. They ran into the problem at the end of making the big triangle of
Yeah.
okay, how do I remove the wanding silver? And
Mhm.
their only answer was to hell with it.
I don't think
Let's
this
just
solve
add
has
a
waste,
track so
by
I
the
can
way.
get some more
This solve
bonding.
has a cascading silver.
I mean, if you're that is actually pretty elegant.
Yeah, but it does have to be 6p to deal with a cascading silver. You could
No,
have
it doesn't.
conditionalize. Oh, it's
Ju-
not. Yeah, you
I
could
mean,
conditionalize it. I think this might.
Yeah, you just have a grab at the end of the instruction tape so that
Yeah.
it fails to produce the first silver.
I do think this solve in particular does just 6p it though.
Hmm.
But you don't have to. But that
Yeah.
reduces your second tertiaries, I guess. But you know, some people maybe they don't really care much about the tertiaries.
Strictly speaking, 6p it is optimal.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that requires you to 6p it, which
Yeah, look at the amount of cycles this solution already has. Oh boy.
I maintain the principle that you can't make me 6p it.
A lot of people
I am going
have.
to make I will make a very elegant less than 6p solve well before I'm willing to put up with 6p.
Yeah, but we won't get too much into that right now because this solve is slightly ahead of its time. We will come back to talk about the theory of this. All right, the notes say, "Oh, I'm sure there's a way better. There's a way to do much better than this. This track feels wasteful." But all right, next up we have that 8 mecha in 72nd place, Greenfield. Now this is a
Like just in time.
This is a more of a normal solution. It's still indirect axis rejection.
But in exchange, half-access debonder.
Yeah.
And a small minefield of distant glyphs, which is interesting. Also...
Hello.
Oh!
It is
See...
the person who made this off himself. You want to talk about yourself? You don't have notes.
It's more or less, I did this part, and then I'm like, I got to, like, the second Quicksilver stick, with the, here, I got, a little past here, and then here, but
And then gave up and then just
I'm
used the
just like-
debonder.
I don't want to path with this. I just want to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
mean-
That makes sense.
I mean, I know it's I know it's definitely possible. I mean, I don't know if definitely possible, but I know it's possible that to do this in less okay. But I'm just like, I don't have time to faff with this, and I'm to have
Yeah,
other
that's
things to
fair.
do.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gave it my
Looks
best
like-
attempt,
it
and you
looks
can
like
see
were
when I just
thinking
gave
about
up, and I'm
using
like, okay,
debonder
whatever.
What'd you say?
more or less from the start. I was saying, it looks like you were thinking about using the debonder more or less from the start, since
Yeah.
you make this 3 metal brick
Mm-hmm.
as a convenient wanding tool.
Yeah. A lot of neat concepts about this solve and just sort of gave up at the end. Still a neat solve though.
Yep.
Alright. Next up,
I'm just glad I'm not in last. That's what counts.
yeah. But alright, next up at also 8 mecha, we have in 71st place, Fun Fan.
I expect secondary to matter a lot
This
in this
has
metric.
Yeah, this also is 8 mecha.
Which is interesting.
Oh, it's a 1/3 P solution.
Where is... Oh, well, it's the product, of course.
Yeah, the product is number 8.
This feels like it could have been a 7 mecha solution
Mm-hmm.
were it not for the track. But
Yeah.
the track is definitely helping FunFan here.
Well, I
Because
mean,
it makes assembling the triangle really easy.
it makes it take less area,
the-
but at the cost of the primary, so,
I see that this is in fact a 1/3 P solution
Oh yeah, it does this conditionals.
from it attempting to output the triangle every...
Yeah, every single
Uh,
time.
Yeah, it's like, hey, is this done yet? No.
No,
Let's try it
Um,
again.
is this done yet? No. Okay, we try it again. Is this done yet? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, next product. But yeah, it's a straight up, very simple solve. Very simple, very clean. Takes up 72 area. Which is
Yep.
not that much in terms of the size of this fucking triangle.
This is really elegantly compact
Mm-hmm.
for
Hi everyone.
triangle
I
puzzle.
made it.
Hello, welcome. But yeah. Neat solution. Alright, next up we have in 70th, at 7 mecha, we have Thingy, at 236 area. The notes say, you think I'm doing mecha? You better take a mist of clarification shower. Cause buddy, it's obvious that I ain't doing it. Not now, not ever. What do you mean half-axis projection? How would you get the lead? But in the world of mecha, anything is possible with the right glyphs, and all I got are calcs. Why did I write that?
I see that
This is
the
it.
thing you felt like making a glyph minefield entirely to shitpost. And that is very
I like
funny.
how most of the glyphs here aren't even used.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely just a shitpost solution and not an actual mecha solution.
But it's a cool
It's a cost.
shitpost
It's a
solution.
cost solution with no, but all the glyphs.
Yeah. Oh fuck, I spilled my debonders everywhere. What am I supposed to do now?
Oh well.
Guess
I'll buy you one.
Guess I'll syrup this product back together. Great saw thingy. Love it.
It just
It's
works.
like flare peeling, but
Mm-hmm.
flare posting, but triangle posting.
Alright. I'll let it finish
just
running.
works.
All of these are necessary. For the bit. Says RDM hater in the chat. Alright. Next up, we have in 69th place at 7 mecha and 110 area. We have the Hunt. This is a normal solve.
This is a really normal solve.
But I'll say, I'll be surprised if the first metric can be improved somehow. The rest two, however, Well, prepare to
Wow.
be surprised. I think the cat's already out of the
I
bag
have
for
a
that
lot
one.
of string delay.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Thingy. Well, actually,
Because of the solutions that we saw previously, I think the cat's out of the bag that you can do this, the rejection half-axis.
mostly because for some reason everyone decided to do half-access rejection.
Yeah, for the second to no third to last place and fourth to last place solves are just all half-axis rejection.
Of course, half-access rejection forces a few specific inconveniences that
Somebody's
you need
asking-
to deal with.
Yeah, somebody's asking what is half-axis rejection. I want to know this tech, please. Half-axis rejection
Half-access
is when, because you don't need to, actually access. Your arm doesn't even need to touch the second side of rejection. Only the atom you're rejecting does. And how do you do that?
inconvenient.
Well, it's inconvenient, but you'll find out how.
Yep. It is extremely classic cost tech to
Yeah, to have access everything and anything you can.
Obligatory
you
is
are
not rejecting,
able-
it's traumatizing.
True.
Oh, right, of
Wait.
course.
when you are able to have
Yeah, I think that's
when you are able to have some kind of bonded structure,
yeah.
you can always reach to arbitrary locations eventually,
Hmm.
assuming you have a bonder.
Yeah, it's not
So-
easy, but it's possible, and we will see how. But for now, Neat
This
7
sweeps 5 quadrants, by the way.
Yeah, Neat 7 mecha solution. An important part of these solutions when it comes to optimizing area, I guess we should talk about that first while we're at it, is how many quadrants you take up with your solution. And when you're swinging over 5 of them, that's a lot of area taken up.
Yep.
So you want to reduce the
But at
amount of
least
props.
At least it's only sweeping one triangle-sized amount of each area.
Yeah, true. Hextents.
So
Yeah.
it could be worse.
Yeah, it would be
but it is-
hextents.
But it is still a 5 hextant
Sectors.
solve.
Mm-hmm.
Sectors.
Sextants.
Don't worry about that, Charlie.
Alright. Next up.
Sectors, I said.
Next up, we have in 68th place, at 7 mecha and 106 instructions, we have Team Ultra Short Person Jackie.
106 instructions?
Area.
Yes. Also, evil and ominous distant bonder.
Evil and ominous distant bonder.
Why
Looming.
is it there? What's the plan?
I will say hextant. Or sextant. Or I'm gonna be evil and keep saying quadrant. Sector feels like the wrong word.
This is also a
And a
5
sextant
quadrant
is
solve.
a piece of equipment for a lot of
Navigation.
measurement applications.
Technically,
think hextant
quadrants
would
are
be
also
The most correct
a,
word.
That's a
a
sextant.
tool for measuring angles.
Oh yeah, oh that's a sextant. Yeah. Yeah, hextant then.
Quadrants, sextants, and octants are all navigational tools. They are categorized by, as you might expect, how big the angle is.
Mm-hmm.
Though, ironically, sextants and octants are usually able to measure wider angles than quadrants. because sextants and octants have some kind of cool geometry set up to double the angle they're measuring.
Yeah, but alright,
Or
there are notes to
have
the
it.
solution. The notes say, Mecha was certainly an interesting thing to try and optimize for. I swear if someone finds something with less, I'm going to lose it. I absolutely see that the regular area is not exactly optimized, but I still believe it's alright enough. Let's hope that it actually is.
Well,
Well, we shall see. This does take
also
up,
Mecha 4? I guess that's iteration.
oh, the fourth mecha.
Or-
Yeah. And this takes up 5 hextents, I
Three
believe?
and a... It's like 3.5 and another half.
Yeah.
I think it's 5 hextants, but the 5th hextant is kind of minimally utilized.
Yeah. Alright, next up we have in 67th place at 91 area. We have Malaria. A lot of these solves are going to look similar. This one doesn't have notes, so I'm just going to let it like play faster. I'll let it output one product and let it play faster for the rest throughout. But yeah, these are pretty similar solutions.
No distant bonder this time.
Nope.
Oh boy.
This one uses 4 hextents.
Yep. Rather than 4.5.
So, you know, that makes it better.
Yep.
Y'all have 0-axis
Okay.
glyphs? 0-axis glyphs is like the whole point of Mecha, is that you get 0-axis glyphs compared to cost.
One of the things that I am feeling sympathetic to this solve for is there's a bit once it's made 2 legs of the triangle where it needs to make another leg of the triangle, and it winds up with like this ginormous hook-shaped area getting swept,
Yeah.
and
Unfortunately, pivots are very expensive in terms of area cost as well, so...
I mean everything you could do it with a single stationary arm that is not a piston is very area expensive.
Yeah.
A piston, however,
But yeah. Next up, we have, in 65th place, we have 42 Genius 42 at 91 area and 779 instructions. And we also have Cassie Pepsi at the same metric stats. First off, we look at 42 Genius 42 solution.
a tie?
A tie.
Tie?
I did not expect a tie.
The notes
Especially
say
Tie.
with an area secondary and then a cycles tertiary, yeah.
Yeah.
The notes say,
Those are very strong.
Wow.
well,
secondaries
basically
and
the gold
tertiaries.
solution, Mecha 7. Mecha 6
Yep.
is probably possible with silver bonding shenanigans. I cannot easily see how lower is possible, as you need to handle single atoms of quicksilver produced. Though you only need access to one side of the trauma glyph to grab them if you use bonded silver sticks or crooks, etc. But then at the end you need to do something, do some messing about with the unbonded extras, with unbonding extra stuff on your now lead atoms out in the field with waving around. I'll leave that to the new and old hardcore fanatics. Good luck, Timmy. No, both metrics are not gonna be today. And I have 75 solutions to go through today, and 76 solutions to go through today. I am not doing this in a day.
This is not a Zorflax stream. We are not going to be here for 8
For
hours.
9 hours, yeah.
Please do not be here for 9 hours.
The Yap restriction has been initiated.
But yeah, this solution looks very much like the previous solution, and it uses 4 hextents. Next up, we have Cassie Pepsi's solution at the same stats, which is probably the same exact solution, if I had to guess.
It looks similar.
I'll be honest, it looks like it.
It's sweeping over the same area. More or less.
and doing basically the same thing. Maybe it's slightly maybe the things are slightly reordered, but it's basically the same thing. But
I mean, you might have like pivot swing instead of swing pivot. But
yeah, they're
I
just
feel
minor
like that's
differences
pretty
in
much-
instructions. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
next up, we have in 62nd. We have
Okay.
Aeolian, Jay, and Haxie. Oh boy. Well, it turns out you can do it in 6 less cycles.
It is a good thing that 7 Mecha isn't men, or else we would be experiencing one hell of a Amelia's Catalyst WGC.
Yeah, same area, 6 less cycles. That's the only difference between this one and the previous solves. It does something faster. Do I know what? No.
But it's I think it's the same area.
No one.
Ultra short
No one
pulse says
knows
7 isn't
Same
min.
area.
Azuri Paul.
Sorry, Paul.
Alright, next solve. Jay has notes. I'm gonna read Jay's notes. The notes say, I think there is a non-zero chance this is min primary, which means the fact that my secondary is terrible is going to be bad for me. I don't think I can save cycles by going back to a piston. Having the output be past the bonder, then manually doing a long way round resets, but even if it would, I can't be bothered. P.S. To be completely honest, this is my first week submitting a solution, and I'm just doing this to feel included. I put Critelli in the spot. Good job, Jay. P.P.S. You could also maybe go lower, but you don't actually need access to the input on the rejector, but I simply must go to bed now, and who knows, there are maybe 5 more days in the contest. This requires some insane swing shenanigans that are well beyond my capacities. Very mean is asking, how does area, cost, and cycles work? Area is the amount of area swept over by the solution. Cycles is the amount of time it takes to finish the solution. Cost is how expensive the solution is. We have a special metric called mecha. Mecha is the amount of area the arm specifically takes up.
And track.
And track.
And
It's
Burlow, if you had Burlow.
Burlow's an arm.
Specifically,
And also
it's
swings
area
over.
the arm ever takes up. So, like,
Until the solution
this all has
solves.
7 Mecha because it is
Because
in all 6 directions at
Yeah,
various
and the arm base itself, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And people are trying to make that number as low as possible. Alright, next up we have Haxie's solution. Haxie has notes. This is probably an identical solve, so I'm just gonna play it real fast. The notes say, genuinely stumped as to how this could lower even more. I probably could have predicted the plot twist for week 2 if I had more time, but this? Comprehensible. Anyway, here's 7 Mecha without any care for optimization whatsoever. I can't believe I finished reading the notes and it's still playing on fast forward mode. But alright, back to our regularly scheduled 1 placement drop at a time. We have in 61st place at 88 in area. We have W. This is still 4 hextents, but it's slightly more optimized with an extra bonder in the middle of things.
I appreciate
And
the
question mark.
consideration used to mark out the swept area.
Yeah, I don't even have to
Also,
press P.
the wonders of Mecha
Oh, yeah.
with no cost ever. You could just have
Calcification.
glyphs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're brave, you could just have like random bonders in the void.
Yeah, this one has a
That
bonder
you
in the
swing
void
over.
that's actually there's a zero axis bonder here that helps reduce the area by giving it a more convenient place to bond that last bond needed.
Yep. Figuring out where to put your zero access glyphs is an interesting thing, and I think significant for
Yeah, for the secondary.
optimization.
Yeah, that's part of why we actually chose the secondary as area instead of like boring old cycles as always. Wow, it's a cycle race. No, area race is much more interesting.
And much slower.
And much slower, but what can you do? This is the cost solve. They all take that long. What? This is the cost like metric.
It's cost but harder,
Mm-hmm.
as the good blog says.
Yeah. Wait, we skipped. No, this is VV solution. This isn't W solution. Wait a minute. Let's go back to that one.
Oops.
Well,
Whoops.
it's also 88 area. Wait, no. This is that solve. This is VV solve. Okay. The parser just, I don't know, messed up for a moment there, I guess. Well, this one isn't that much of a different solve. It just has this. It has mostly the same floating bonder.
This feels very similar.
Yeah, basically. It's kind of a mirrored and rotated version of that previous solve, but it has some cycle optimization somewhere because it's the same area. Alright. And next up, we have at also 88 area, but 726 cycles in 59th place, we have Valerie's Troop. Piston! So the benefit of pistons is that you don't have to, you have an extra degree of movement compared to just having an arm that all it does is rotate and pivot. So a lot of the solves that have better area secondaries, they will have pistons. Now this one is still taking up, like... Well, it's not, it's
4 arcs.
Yeah, it's four of the hextons, but in a weirder shape. But with a piston, you can certainly achieve much less than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, pistons are also allowed in Mecha because, you know, we don't calculate the cost of anything here.
Theoretically, the pro gamer move would have been piston with a single hexa track under it.
Veil and Veil says this could save so much by rotating the output. Yeah, if the output were just here instead and I output it like that.
No, it couldn't, because it needs to pivot that one last time to get the other bond, because this has no zero access bonders.
Huh?
Does it? Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, it could have by just adding a zero axis bonder, but that's a bit of more of a mental gymnastic, mental leap to make.
People aren't used to zero access glyphs being available. Mostly because that is an incredibly unique feature of Mecha.
Not really.
Well,
I mean, I feel like
Cost.
yeah,
it's unique compared to most other cost likes.
well, I mean,
Oh.
it happens in cost. There's a reason we call it it's syrup tech.
I mean, this is fair.
But usually in range, somehow it
But
doesn't.
like,
It doesn't place a kilometer
adding-
away.
Yeah.
adding zero access glyphs for like a single purpose.
And I feel like it's fairly common in cycles as well when you just have a something off somewhere while you're making your brick. or rate actually. If you're doing a rate solving, you have a
Yeah.
giant brick and you're just processing the brick. Then there's, and especially in TI as well. TI will have a lot of zero-axis glyphs.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's less of a concept you think about in cost likes. Yeah, that is true.
It is kind of a jump to go, oh, I can just have another bonder about that.
Oh, Valerie's is part of a team with Alright. Let me group y'all up. What is your team name again? Probably because you submitted with... Yeah, if you're a part of a team, please just submit under the team name. What's your team name again? Okay, I see it. Yeah, next time if you're part of a team, just submit it under the team name, please. That makes things a lot easier for me. Alright, where were we?
Insert technical difficulties music.
Oh, it's the same. It's still the same song, though. Oubliette with you.
Over his head!
J'ai oublié. Désolé. Alright, reload. We reloaded the parser. I can insert the team name manually in my parser, but that requires inserting the team name manually in my parser. But alright. Next up, we have in 58th place, we have Stackmapper and Fallen Healer at 723 cycles. We're kind of stuck at 88 area, by the way.
And pistons.
Mm-hmm. These solves
I
sort of
have a
just
hunch about pistons.
these solves sort of just do the same thing but faster. Return of the
I have a
Comet.
hunch about pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Never actually followed up. Well, exception did. I didn't. Oh. I might be about to eat crow on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Not tissues, but crow. That's worse.
Wait, not what are you gonna eat?
It's a phrase. It's like to take the L basically, but old school.
Oh, I see.
And it sounds like a footbed, and I regret saying it. Moving on.
All right. Next up, we have at 721 cycles, 2 cycles faster. We have MB Ventus. Also in 56, by the way.
There's a very finite number of possible layouts for this puzzle, huh?
Well, I mean, you can get into the half-axis stuff, and then it suddenly is a lot more.
I am looking forward to 6 back of it.
Well, more like, or just you can get into the no-axis glyphs, and suddenly it's a lot more variety again. Because we haven't even reached the zero-axis glyph. Well, we've seen some zero-axis glyphs, namely that single bonder next to the already existing bonder. But yeah, the notes say I'm pretty confident 7 is min-max, since you need 1 for the base arm, 2 for accessing both parts of the glyph of rejection, 2 for accessing both parts of glyph of bonding, and 1 each for accessing the input and output, which adds to 7.
Well,
Perfect math, no notes.
Well,
Also, this is a different
Well-
layout despite also being 88 area, by the way, I think. Is it?
I think. No, I think
This is
they're
something
doing
like
the same
variety.
thing.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing, but like
Though,
the orientation of the inputs and the rejection is slightly different. yeah.
they've
very elegant.
reorganized the stuff that is not the structure, but the structure is identical.
Yeah. Alright, next up we have Cody at the same stats, also in 56th. With a different position of the rejection and the input, but essentially the same solution. The notes say, I appear to have forgotten to change the name of this thing. It's 88 area now, due to small optimization, and also this is not Min Mecha. I could not manage to do Min Mecha. I must be missing something. You don't need the metal part of the rejector access points. Apparently removing that makes everything a lot harder. And
Yeah.
you'll find out why.
We'll see.
We shall see.
There is a solution to the problems, however, the problems remain.
However. Cody knows what's up. But unfortunately, does not have the capability to act upon them. But we shall see how other people do. Next up, we have that 87 area, finally an area drop. In 55th place, we have Charlie and the Damon. The notes say, I originally had longer notes for this, but then the website decided to just die on my computer for no reason at all, and I'm retyping a shorter one. I don't like Mecha. At least not as of now. It's cool, but not my cup of tea. I like TI even less. I sure don't even know how I would do TI, so I choose to only do the area solve. At least Mecha feels more like a cost solve adjacent metric than actual area. Anyways, the pun Mac is short for Mecha and Cheese, or Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese. Yeah, it's a stupid pun. Oh yeah, and I predict Min to be 4. I feel like there's weird BS I can't think of capable of happening. Oh,
It
yeah,
is a fake piston.
Fake piston, by the way.
That
We
is-
love the fake piston.
4 is a really interesting
Conspicuous consumption piston.
number.
4 is
I
like
would be
input, half
I would
axis
be
bonder,
curious
half
to see
axis
the
rejector, and no.
Output.
No. 4 would be input, output, arm.
Input, output, and something.
Input, output, arm, question mark?
Yeah.
If you're gonna
The
put a fake
question
arm,
is-
at least put a hex of track under it. So true.
SMH.
It's min mech area is always 3 for everything. And then
Yeah.
it's nuance.
How much is Omeka?
Overlap,
3,
overlap.
Probably 3. Because you need movement.
Yeah, it
And then you get the curse shenanigans that you see in Crystallized Air.
if O-Mecha, then all of the reasons that you need more than 3 mecha just instantly go away because you can bond to things that are
But,
that are not on a bonder.
yeah.
You
If
can
you could
overlap
duplicate,
track
if,
of glyphs.
if you, I mean, we're not counting duplicate inputs. That's a different category entirely. So Omeka is probably 3. If it's Omeka with duplicate inputs, yeah, that's 0, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have a 54th at 712 cycle, 70 storm. The notes say, there is no fire or flames in this puzzle, sadly. Instead, it is through the silver and the quicks. I like this solve. It's it's rotating.
Excuse me.
It's doing the pivot over the product, and that feels like, a smart way to go about things.
This is a bit less area. for
Unfortunately, it
better
still
or for
swings
worse.
a lot of area to the right by doing that last
Yeah.
bond, which is avoidable,
yeah.
by the way, with the
Oops.
piston. But
But this is a very orderly swept area.
yeah,
it's not perfect, but like
He goes like, oh, sorry. Oops.
short of embracing zero access glyphs, then and doing some real shenanigans with that,
Hmm.
this feels like it's very well constrained for area.
Yeah.
Other than there is the very tragic pivot to the right
Hmm.
that is forced by not using zero access glyphs.
Yeah. And next up, we have the 711 cycles. Darkbreak. This is the host off. It's basically the same soft, by the way. It's just one cycle faster for some reason.
Our nemesis. It's
I
the
think
problem.
Darkbreak was cooking on this puzzle.
Yes.
Yeah, Darkbreak did a solve.
Also,
Min Mecha was theorized. We didn't actually do it. It's not actually that hard though. I didn't do it. I knew it was possible, but like, I'm a very much a theory crafter when it comes to puzzle design. But yeah, you're all gonna say?
it's interesting that Darkbreak's layout here has the bonder linearly out from the Quicksilver side of the rejection glyph, and then the
Mhm.
output off to the side there,
Yeah.
which is notable because the like generic layout that we've been seeing for 7 Mecha previously has bonder and output in the line,
Mm-hmm.
and then rejection off the line in some way.
Also, somebody asking what's the mecha metric? Mecha metric is the area taken up by the arm. There will be no track from here on out, so it is just the arm.
Notably, that's area covered by the arm at all points in time.
Yeah.
Hence why this is 7 mecha, despite the arm at most taking 4 area at any given time.
Yeah. But alright. Next up we have in 53rd, at 85 area, we have Ivy Piran. With no pistons, surprisingly. I assume it just uses less hextons. Well, I mean, it's barely any less area.
Might just be some, like, movement jank to... Well, no, this isn't even a piston, so it's just doing a completely different program. It's just that it happens to wind up at a similar area.
Yeah. It has a tiny fourth hextant.
The fourth hextant here is caused by the awkward hook that you get for making 2 legs.
Yeah.
Except, what would that hextant go away if they just reversed the pivot swing order?
Oh no.
Because
I think you just get another hextant
because
instead.
they're pivoting a bit and then swinging, but if they swung and then pivoted,
I'm not sure. We will see.
Yep.
It would go away.
We will see.
Don't see us always says it would go away. Well, next up we have an 82 area. In 52nd, we have Zendorf. Piston. Anyways, this is extremely similar to a lot of the other piston solves we've been seeing. Tosi Asawa says brought it down to 80 by switching the order around.
Yep. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, very straightforward, very similar. I won't dwell on these saws for too long. Hookery says, I've seen these scores before. Alright, next up we have in 51st at 79 area, we have Potato Cressy. What do you do to get it down to 79?
well, it's a piston, and I would argue that pistons are to a mild degree inherently advantaged
Mm-hmm.
because
Well, I guess
a
it uses...
piston move.
I
a
guess it does
piston
the better
movement
rotate pivot,
does
I
not.
guess.
Yeah, just slightly more elegant and slightly smaller hextons being swept.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, there was a slight stream instability, but it does not seem to be actually breaking anything. So
Yeah, I think it's fine.
we can proceed.
Yeah. Anyways, relatively simple solve. I don't think I'll let it finish running, because it's sort of just the same thing. But next up, we have at 811 cycles, we have Mikulius in 50th place.
How low can you get area in 7 mecha?
We shall see.
I guess we'll find out.
Mhm.
Except that all of the really cracked people are gonna try for 6 mecha instead of 7 mecha. And therefore we won't see like the peaks of optimization.
Yeah, this one is a relatively tame solve. There's just less and less of the 4th hextant being used in these solves. Is what it seems.
Yeah. The calcifier storage inside the triangle is nice.
Mm-hmm. And next up we have at 77 area in 49th place Browse. Yeah.
We need somewhere to put the calcifiers when we're not using them.
It's all the
where is
tears we
that?
cried. It's
In
all
the
the tears we
triangle.
cried by solving it. Translating
Yeah,
triangles
just
to
even less of the 4th hextant being used.
Impressive.
It's actually kind of funny because the bit of the 4th hextant that is used is just kind of a nub now.
Yeah.
Because the hextant immediately next to it is the biggest hextant
Mm-hmm.
on account of having to swing the product into place.
Yeah.
Something I like here that I think is saving Browse a bit of area is check the point on the product that they have access to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's
They're
not a
not
lead.
actually pushing the product via
I think that's
order.
part of the optimizations.
Yeah.
A hextant is just one of the surrounding triangles of the solution, like 1 hextant, 2 hextant,
Yeah.
3 hextant, and the 4th hextant is barely used.
It's like
It's like if you
just
divide
Receptor.
it's like if you divide the area around the arm by 6. Like
Yeah.
This is 1 hextant, this is another hextant, this is another, this is another, this is another, and this is another, and we're talking about how much area, how many hextants the area takes up, which is an important
This
part
is
of
also-
optimizing area in this puzzle.
This is also relevant when you're doing swingy waist chains.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we
you
shall
can
get to
have a
that.
1 hextant swingy waist chain versus a 2 hextant swingy waist chain versus an oh god.
But we will get to that. Alright.
Yes.
Next up, we have in 48th place at 76 area with Atravita.
Wait, I just realized the implication. Oh no. Well, this is an interesting solve.
This one.
Despite
This one.
having a
This one
piston,
has about 3 hextents actually.
despite having a piston, this solve does not actually have any 3 access points at a line.
Yeah.
This solve appears to exclusively use the piston for the getting to the far side of the bonder,
Mm-hmm.
which is convenient.
Yeah. And yeah, it like doesn't use this part of the 3rd hextant and uses only a little bit of the 4th hextant. You can kind of just stick the 4th hextant and the 3rd hextant, and there's just barely any 4th hextant left.
This feels like it's just sort of like it's got 2 full hextants, where full I'm describing here is like has a whole triangle on it at some
Yeah.
point in time.
Yeah.
And then 2 hextants that are like
Kind of overlap with
wafted
each
over
other.
coincidentally.
Yeah. Alright. Next up, we have a 73 area. We have Grayson.
People be cranking down the 7 mecha area.
They do be. And this one only pistons the output. Turns out having your piston extend too far is bad. Ooh, yeah, this one only uses 3 hextents.
This is doing something very cool, very briefly.
Yeah. It's it basically only used 3 hextents, and like I barely count those 2 extra hexes next to the rejector.
And the rejector and input itself, but like still.
Yeah.
Something that I really like that this solve does is very briefly there's a bit where it has Quicksilver on both the far and near access point of the piston,
And it uses
then
that
it uses
pivot.
sequential pivots to walk the product.
Ooh, the stream is a bit dying.
Yeah.
Well, I'll read the notes though. The notes say, for submission, I'm only submitting for Mecha this week because TI scares me, so hopefully it isn't too bad. I've pretty much convinced myself that 7 primary is min, but there's always a world in which 6 or lower is possible with some insane bonder-debonder setup. I'm just not willing to make myself go insane over it. Took a few layout changes and temporary lost solution to get down to my current best secondary, and I can't find anything to go lower. Now I'll just have to see what the best solutions look like. Well, next up, we have a few cycles faster. We have Tonsi Usawi.
If the cycles are
Finally,
to go down,
an extra glyph. It feels like it's
the
been forever
return.
since we've seen that. Alright, no, don't
the
say.
glorious return of
It
no
feels
access
like
weird
years.
glyphs.
It's been here.
No, don't say. Okay, so I basically
Here
realized
comes the glyph.
that by using a piston, I could shave off a bit of area. And I did. There's 100% a better solution here where I can build the sides in a downward direction, but then I get atoms colliding. And it would be a lot of maneuvering that I don't think is possible without adding to Mecha. I might figure it out before the deadline, but we will see. Ale opona. I want to see that last. Oh yeah, that.
Nice.
Yeah, the last bonder is used for a convenient bonded output.
Also, most of the area that it needs to access to exist that needs to be swept over to access it is already swept over during assembly.
Yeah.
So that no access bonder is almost free.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
Could have been.
The upper side of it is not.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one area in exchange for not having to swing around the whole triangle. So I think
Yeah.
it's worth it. Well, not as much. There's still some triangle swinging because it's this puzzle.
Mhm. It's a big triangle. You
And
gotta swing the
triangle
triangle at
swinging
some
is-
point. I don't think it's possible to go below 2 hextons. It shouldn't be. So, that's the lowest we'll see it go in terms of area. But, before we get to that, we take a jump in area to 32,364 area at 6 mecha. We have in
hell
45th
yeah.
place Outer
Here we
Rock
go.
Alchemy.
We have
Hell.
arrived.
Yeah. Comically
Outer
long
Rock
waist
Alchemy.
chain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
What is this?
Oh, that's about to be swept over. Well,
That
This is
well,
beautiful.
okay. One, that's
I
terrifying.
want a gif of this.
Two, that's hilarious.
the notes say
Uh,
the intention was to make 1 or 2 waist chains at the bottom, one left, one right. It was easier to pick the waist back up into one long chain. While making this solve, I had forgotten secondary was area. This is the first min mecha shown on stream. Yes, it is. And then it says,
Yes.
"Mm."
Bottom of the ladder.
And then it'll say, P.S. Fratelli has 4 hexes for itself. Such luxury. Oh, is that for? Are
I'm
those for never
sorry,
used?
I'm dying. I am actually dying. This is glorious.
Okay, so the thing about having half-axis rejection, which we have implied this whole time that you need half-axis rejection, is that the very first step has to be bonding a silver to silver. In
Which
order
you'll
to-
notice is not in the product.
Yeah. Because bonding silver to
So-
silver is the only way you can access the other side of rejection in the first place, but having silver bonded to silver is bad because silver bonded to silver is not in the output. So what do you do with the extra silver? I don't know, that's what you have to figure out. And this is what Outer Rock Alchemy decided to do.
There are many ways to deal with. Oh god, I have an extra silver. Comically large waist chain is certainly one of them.
I am letting
The
this
swag.
solution. I am letting this solution finish, by the way.
That's why there are all of these C's of calcifications marking out weird like tree looking
Lines?
shapes.
Yeah, that's the waist
Because
chain.
those are where the waist chains are. That is hilarious.
Oh yeah, and Team Outer Rock Alchemy is Golden Boy and Hookery.
I love this. I
Actual
love this.
dance tree.
Peeb.
Actual
Team.
dance tree.
Oh my god, it's lagging. It does not like these giant swings of area.
How long did you
know
spend
it's
on this,
bad when you
guys?
have lag in a cost like.
I don't know. I
How
feel
long did
it's
you
pretty
spend on
calm.
this one?
I am not giving this though. This is 3,000 cycles.
Of course not.
I mean, just see the size even. Just one cycle will do.
True.
1
I'll run
gigabyte.
it.
GIF.
Where's the Critelli? Oh, it's in the middle. The area isn't covered in the Critelli. The Critelli is chilling in a nice spot without area coverage.
That is
Where's
some really
Waldo?
good Fratelli, by the way. It would normally be kind of unfortunate to have a Fratelli in a more than one area bubble. However, in this context,
4 areas, nothing compared to
That's
32k.
nothing. The Eye of the Storm, yes.
I have many questions about this solve, but frankly, the solve is too funny.
The
It
solution
makes
speaks
sense.
for itself. Alright.
So
I am
yeah.
screenshotting this and sending that into the Discord chat.
Yes, yes, thank you. This is what I wanted. This is beautiful.
I love this. It is horrible, and it is beautiful.
Also, boop.
Absolute mecha. Alright, alright. Next up, we have the more reasonable area of 1046. In 44, we have Awesome Guy 22. The notes say, my approach for 6 Mecha was to create LED QS sticks with middle-bone additional scaffolding. The only problem was I had no idea what the scaffolding should look like. Below the solution is a graveyard of failed scaffolding shapes. Let this be a lesson in planning ahead instead of using trial and error. I think the winning solve will find a way to waist chain with piston movement so you don't get 4-digit area from swinging the waist.
About that,
Don't worry about it.
as the meme goes,
Azuripaw.
Sorry, Paul.
But yeah, this is just a clean waist chain stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Nice and clean.
No funny business. Well, mild funny business. It's still, this, but
You know, this is a much
This
more
is-
reasonable waist chain than what we saw previously.
this is a downright tame waist chain compared to the last
This looks
song.
boring at this point. What a whiplash.
Even though this is still like 1,000 area.
I mean, it's just sweeping one hextant, I think, with that waist chain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only one hexagon.
So-
It's just a particularly large one.
And it's
I mean,
making
it also
2
takes up
silvers
1,
per
2, 3,
product.
4 hextants. It's basically taking up 5 hextants, with one of the hextants being, you know, that.
Doom waist chain.
Yeah.
How many silver is it producing per product? Is that 6 silver per product?
I think so, yeah.
Because it has a 2 silver
Yeah, it is 6 silver per
bonding
product.
stick
Yeah.
that is produced every time it needs to make a leg of the triangle.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Next up, we have a 707 area in 43rd place. Sockboy. Crotelia's Lava. There are no notes.
Yeah, marking the bad hex with the inaccessible hex with Critelli is a great idea. Must always be unswept.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is
The
swept,
untouchable.
but like you
It-
can't.
Not
the
that
arm
swept.
can't.
Yeah.
The arm
Yeah,
can't
If
go
you
over
are
it.
doing a non-piston 6 mecha solve, you are contractually obligated to put the Crotelli in the access point that you're not using. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
I have failed my contract.
Anyways, this
That's
solve
a bit.
this solve basically uses 6 hextants except for the tiny strip behind the input.
Oh, that's why this solve is a bit more efficient with its area.
The waist chain is bond
The waist chain is
stacked.
Of course,
still-
the waist chain.
It still uses 6
Is
silver, but the
also-
6 silver is you know, in a 2x3.
Yeah, I think the 2x3 of silver is still getting swung around a lot, which is the trade-off. But it
Yeah.
is still a 2x3 rather than just a big stick.
It's also a 2x3 that staircases downwards.
It's fun. You're right. Skew polymer. You love a skew polymer waste chain.
Mm-hmm. But alright. Next up, we have a 353 area. In 42nd place, we have Dr. Knockers.
That is a big area drop.
Wow, I mean, it's kind of expected when we're starting at 23k.
This is true. Huh. Are we going to see waste chain?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I see one right there.
Yep, this has got to be a waste chain.
The thing I love about Mecha is we get some mad syrup teching.
That's what it's all about.
Anyways, this switch chain is only 5, so I guess that's better.
It's 5 silver, but it's also five silver that's in a funny lump
Yeah.
and only swung over 1 hexton. Which means that this is a very area efficient waste chain. On the whole.
Wow. I
Well,
mean, in
aside
some
from the fact
definitions
that
for some definitions of efficient.
Yeah. It's still producing 5 silver per product,
Yeah.
which is a lot of silver. But
yeah. The notes say, don't expect this to place very well. Just happy to get 6 mecha. I suspect the top 20 will be the most if not all pistons.
What do you mean not
Yes.
well? It's 42. I have
pistons
to
are
point
good.
it out.
But alright. Next up we have a 245 area. We have RDM Hater. The notes say, this is my first OM event, so I'm just happy I made it work with 6 mecha. I haven't had found much time to get area optimized. 2 psychos have been sacrificed to make it loop. The solution was brought to you by the emotional support track. Oh, I see it. It's under
Excellent.
the piston.
Well,
Mm.
of course it is. Where else would it be?
This is a pushy waste chain.
Hell yeah, it is.
Unfortunately, there are 2 of those waste chains.
Yeah.
It is also only using 4 quadrants, 4 hextons.
Does the bottom waste chain get swung? Because the right waste chain is just pushed, so it's basically free for area.
I mean,
But the left waste chain,
ooh, oh yeah, that's gonna start swinging more and more. That's why this is still 245 area.
yep. Good work making the right waste chain one that does not need to be swung. However,
Wow, that one's only advancing at one extra hex per
product, yeah.
per product, yeah.
So it's not gonna get too atrociously huge.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we have surpassed my
Your first min mecha
yeah,
solve.
but my first sex mecha.
Yeah. By the way, I
Right.
won't let anybody be in suspense anymore. 6 is min. There is really no
Gaslit
way
was
to go. There is no way to get it lower because
Without overlap.
yeah, you need 2 access to the bonders because you have a single atom input. So I mean, with that,
Yep.
so the single atom input has to be you have to bond 2 single atom inputs together. That's guaranteed 2 sides of the bonder that has to be used, and you have to have the Quicksilver sided rejection accessible because you need to grab the Quicksilver, obviously.
Single atom, yeah.
Yeah, and
Because
you need the
cannot wand
and
the
you need the
Quicksilver.
input and the output, and you need the arm. That is 6.
Yep.
The Azuripo gaslighting is over.
Now, how low does the area go? Well, we'll find out. Make your predictions.
Will we see areas smaller than we saw for 7 Mecha? I guess
Who
we'll find
knows?
out.
I mean, I feel like the people at 7 Mecha barely took advantage of the fact that you can have stranded bonders and debonders everywhere, but everyone at 6 Mecha is aware of the shenanigans that you can do with that.
Because shenanigans are mandatory at 6
Yeah.
Mecha.
But alright,
So
next we have, I'll move on first. Next we have at 232 area, in 40th place we have Rosa. Alright, you can continue what you were gonna say.
no. I forgot what I was gonna say. So, oh, well that's interesting. This is obviously a waste shader, given the disposition of those stranded glyphs. Vibes-based assessment, those are waste shading glyphs. But oh, there they go.
It only needs two per product.
Yep, because
because it's already bought. Once you got one side of the triangle done, the silver is always bonded to another quicksilver, so it always has access to the rejection.
I mean, pretty much as soon as you bond the quicksilver to your metal, you just don't need a wand anymore.
Yeah.
So what happens to the wand after that point is your choice, but you don't need to make any more wands.
Yeah, some of the 7 mecha solves had bonder inside the output, but none of them really took full advantage of the extra glyphs as much as we will see in the 6, as we have seen and will see in 6 mecha.
Doing funny, like, corners instead of edges would be interesting. The main problem with that, though, is that you need a full edge to be able to get your second metal to reject.
Yeah, how long is that instruction chain? This one doesn't seem like 6p, is it? Maybe it is.
I mean, if I had to guess, that's probably going to be like a little bit under 400, under 500 instructions if this is just a 1.
Yeah, I don't see why this solution needs to be 6p. It's doing the same thing every time. So like this is like 400 or 500 instructions only.
I did have my original 6 mecha solution had like 1,000 instructions, which was unfortunate. But
cost offs be like that.
Yeah.
Good thing you can copy paste in this game.
Yes.
Then the instructions themselves
actually,
need to stick walk.
Yeah, it's not copy paste though. It's like duplicate, which is a different thing.
Stick walking instructions is a special kind of hell, but it's necessary if you don't use your own clone, which we didn't.
It's not that much. It's not that long of a walk though. But like you get the hang of it. You get the hang of the 4 keys you need to press to do the stick walk.
5 keys.
5 keys, right?
Swing one way, swing the other way, grab, drop, and
a pivot in there somewhere. Yeah. Next up, we have at 196 area, 39th place, Perseus.
You could also just copy paste the stick walk.
Yeah, which is what I tend to do.
I meant dragging the instructions across the screen when you copy paste. That's what I meant.
This one is basically the same solution, the same method as the previous solution, but it does it with less area. With slightly less area, it's like 6 less area. Somehow. Don't ask me where it is.
Like some some somewhat less scuffed waist chaining.
Maybe.
Also, random bonder off to the side on the right.
I think that's the last bond
Uh,
bonder. Yeah, it is.
Yep. There are two. It feels like there are kind of two kinds of distant bonder
This
in
one
this
unused
in this
line.
puzzle.
The waist chainer and the
There's-
last bonder.
Yeah. I mean, there's a secret third type of like doing some real jank, but
Yeah.
people aren't actually doing real jank that much.
hmm Next up, we have at 173 area in 38th place, we have Wing Pearl. Now that's a peculiar setup for the bonders and debonders.
I talk about how there are two types of bonder, and then we get into a solve that has several bonders.
Is this
It's just like, what is going on here?
is this littering solve?
That would be no. There's not enough debonders for that.
Yeah, there's not enough debonders for the littering. It's just
What I would kind of like to see is a solve that.
oh,
like,
it's a
has
cascading solve.
Yes, this is exactly what I was waiting for. A solve that does have like
It's a
scaffolding
it's a
metals,
cascading
but
scaffolding
it
solve.
reuses them.
So turns out you don't need a waist chain. Just cascade your waist into the next scaffold.
Remember, we learned it last puzzle. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
This is the recycling of this. Unfortunately, it has to get the product from the other to the other side of the scaffolding, which is the what the mess of bonders and debonders are for.
We've seen reduce, and I don't think we've actually seen reuse yet. But this is recycle.
Mm-hmm. I like to call this cascading catalyst or cascading scaffolding because it's not really much of a catalyst. When I think of catalyst, I think of something that you dupe from, or something that or like a battery that you reject from. This is more like a
I
cascading
feel-
scaffolding.
This is a
I feel
battery
like you
and
could call
also
it a catalyst
material.
if it's always the same atom that's just getting passed around over and over, rather than a cascading one.
I don't know if it's the same one. It might be the same one, or it might be cascading.
It's a
I can't
different
tell.
one.
It's a different one. Yeah, that would be cascading. But like,
Yep.
it's not that like if it's cascading or not is not important. It might just be the same one even. But yeah, Tonsio's always asking, can you do this instead of the tape loop? Yeah, if you make it conditional. Just do some-
no, I
do-
think
do
it
a-
might be the same one.
Do a bit of extra conditionals at the beginning and you could get it to loop, but
Yeah.
the tertiary cycles and people suffered for that.
Yeah, but also.
Oh, it's the same
like,
atom every time, but yeah, it's well, I mean, you get the concept when I say cascading.
It could be a different atom every time, but in this case, it is the same one.
It really just boils down to which one is more convenient to grab. It's not that important.
Yep.
In this case, it's the reused scaffold.
This one is not recycling its scaffold, but it is reusing its scaffold.
Alright.
But it has most definitely reduced.
Mhm.
We, we only
reduce
have
the
one
waste.
atom of scaffold.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have at 166 area, we have Event Ruler and Skyhawk. This one also does not look like it's gonna waste chain, but what strat will it use this time? How can we only be at 37? Well, there's a lot more techniques at 6 mecha.
The jank will continue.
6 mecha is where the actual meat of this metric is.
The actual
Eh.
ingenuity.
Which is why we are suddenly getting solves that are like doing weird stuff and
Doing things
really
different from
unique
each
looking.
other. Yeah.
We do not have oops 5 solves that are literally the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, okay, to be fair, we had like 3 solves that were literally the same, and then another couple that were slight variations on it.
Oh yeah, this one's just reusing the scaffolding.
Yep. It's a 2-atom scaffold rather than a...
One added, but like if
That-
you're not like making more and more of it, it doesn't really matter as much what the size of the scaffold is.
As long as the scaffold is not on the exterior of swings.
Wow.
Which I don't think it actually is. It's positioned such that there's always... Well, okay, now there's some scaffold on the exterior of swings.
Yeah.
It's interesting that all of the no-access glyphs here are debonders.
Mm-hmm. Wow, it doesn't need
I
any
guess
more than that.
I guess this all just does not have any last bond problems
Mm-hmm.
because you can just stick walk.
Yeah. Well, but stick walking takes a lot of area, and we'll probably see the return of stranded bonders.
Yep.
Alright. Next up, we have at 36th place and 166 area as well, but about 1,000 cycles faster, we have non-binary coder. Oh yeah, that's littering, alright. It's orderly littering, but that's gonna be littering. I recognize 5 debonders in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty distinctive.
Alright, then it'll say,
Gia.
please tell me I need a full access bonder. This solution was easy to make, which scares me. Either mecha is less than 6, or this is an area race. Mecha must be 6 though. 1 for the ARM base, 1 for the input, 1 for the output, 1 for the QS output of the rejector, single atom, 2 for the bonder because the only way to get a multi-atom intermediaries is in this puzzle is bonding. And only single atoms full access. And with only single atoms full access, bonder is forced. I feel like this puzzle is mecha specifically rather than cost, so a piston can be used instead of a single arm. But I haven't been able to get my piston solved to not crash. No matter what I do, the partially assembled output seems to have to crash into the metal that's being rejected. Maybe something with a syrup tech to move around that catalyst, but I can't wrap my head around that and stay before the deadline. Yeah, it has to 16 because it has to debond the waste at a different position each time.
Yep.
Panic off. I made it. I made a solve and it's too easy. What have I done wrong? It's so real.
Also, I'll get some more water as it plays. But y'all can watch it just gradually make that waste chain line, I guess. Just in
You
time,
have
apparently.
arrived just in time.
But yeah, this is a... Oh yeah, there's an extra waste just there, so 6 waste.
Yeah.
6
It is
wasted
slightly
scaffolding.
elegant that the
Yeah, it's orderly
the
littering.
extra- yeah.
Which is
It's nice that the sixth waste is like in that
tucked
one
away.
spot there,
Yeah.
because
It just takes up less
that
area.
means that you don't need to have like a weird reach.
But yeah. Next up, we have at 162 area. In 35th place, we have the Bookworm. Same. Mecha is scary. It sure is. The notes say 6 mecha is easy to prove as min, so this is just a secondary race. But optimizing area while building a big molecule and swinging sticks around does not appeal to me. Could probably save 40 or so easily, but I doubt that'll be getting me a good position anyway. I predict the top solves to be around 50 to 70 area. First area prediction. And that they will use pistons and more bonders and debonders.
I think that's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about the 50 to 70 area thing. That's quite a jump in area,
Yeah.
but I think it is entirely reasonable to.
Alright, how much is a hextant? It's like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 21, and then it's about 26. Each hextant, let's say each hextant is about 25. So, 2 hextants is about 50, 3 hextants is about 75.
Something that's really elegant here, by the way. One, that Critelli placement, and two, the way that this solve deals with its scaffolding silver is it just uses
this is truly wasteless.
The last leg of the triangle.
This solve is our first truly wasteless 6 mecha solve.
This solve just turns the scaffold into the third leg of the triangle. It's that easy. It is that easy.
Don't die.
Well, we're still in 35th place, so just because it is a reasonable approach does not mean that it is the best approach. But it is a very nice approach, and I appreciate it for that.
But yeah, basically, Bookworm is saying the winning solve is about 2 or 3 hextants used.
Yep, that makes sense. Also, fake piston.
Fake piston. We love fake pistons.
Yes.
Alright.
Cost is not in the metric.
Next up, we have at 157 area, we have Ebenov. This solve looks extremely similar to that solve, so... the previous one. Yeah, I think it's... oh, it's making 3 individual lines and then turns them into a triangle.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
It's a triangle, it's a edge batching.
That's very cool.
It's batching the edges, yeah.
And this is how you just completely avoid having to...
have scaffold waste. Yeah.
Yeah. You just make a funny fork, and then you do shenanigans to turn the funny fork into a triangle.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the shenanigans will be kind of the secret sauce for this particular solve. Because that's the part that you need to do well, because it's at that point that you have a giant triangle.
The last swoop over everything is great.
Almost midnight, I'm still at 34th? Yeah. I probably need to pick up the pace. Alright. Next up, we have in 33rd at 141 area, Arctan. This one's a littering solve if I've ever seen one. The notes say, I'm just glad I managed to get 6 mech area. I don't have the willpower to look for area optimizations.
Yeah, that's a half dozen debonders, so.
In lot.
Oh yeah, this is a 6. This has to be a 6p solve.
Oh, this one removes its litter really early,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess is how it saves compared to that previous littering solve.
Yeah.
You just if you have wait a second. We haven't even finished the first. Oh wait, no. Object permanent cell. For a second, I thought the input was a second litter,
No.
and I was like, "Why is there 2 litter?" But no, that's just my brain being cooked.
Mm-hmm.
There is a thing called object permanence. Apparently, I am struggling with it today.
But yeah, you get the gist of the solve. We're not watching every solve to completion. They take long. Each one is 2,000 or so cycles. But yeah, next up, we have at 137 area, we have Quintessence, which is a team comprising of people that I'm not quite sure of who the people are, but it's 5 people. That's why it's Quintessence.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's 4 people?
5. It's 4 people.
Alice
Okay,
says
never
4.
mind. 4 people combined.
Quintessence
Yeah,
contains
okay.
4 elements.
True.
Your
I
powers
just-
combined.
I just hear Quint and think that's 5. But Quintessence means 5th element, so
I'm making memes of you two, by the way. For sure.
Anyways, the notes say initial solve kinda bad. I think trash is probably easier to optimize. IDK. Prediction this is min area. Prediction that the min area is half of this, which would be
Get out the calculator. 68.5.
69, yeah.
So
You know,
call
it's like
call it 60.
it's like around the 2 funny numbers. 6, 7, 6, 9.
more 6-9 than 6-7, but
Yeah.
Hang on, are you the same guys as Alchemist and Range Coat, or am I confusing things?
also
Yeah, this is 3 alchemists in the trench coat with
I think
sort of,
this
but
is-
with different members. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
this is a reuse solve. Insofar as it like has its wand that it just recovers and reuses every time.
Yeah, this is a scaffold reuse solve.
Though tragically
Oh.
that scaffold is 2 atoms, so I don't think you can 1p this with conditionals.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
At least
it's probably possible. But Alice
not
Cooper
without jank.
Alice says it cascades. So, you know, I mean, whether it cascades or not is actually not that important, but it does.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I will keep an eye out for that.
I think. Does it cascade? I don't know.
Yeah. They add an extra silver onto one side and then reject the silver on the other side.
Yeah.
So it cascades very slowly.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Next off, we have at 132 area at 6 mecha in 31st place. Why am I saying 6 mecha? We have Poutinery. This one has conveniently marked out all the area for me, and it is a littering solve. The notes say, after multiple hours of tinkering, I was able to reduce my secondary by 4. Hey, those 4 mattered. Did it? Oh no, it didn't. Never mind.
Right. I guess littering solves have to only waste 1 silver per product.
Yeah. Well, they have to. They can
I mean, I
waste
guess you
more,
could,
but
like- I guess
That's-
you could have like bonded litter, but that sounds like a headache.
That sounds like even more area than we already have here right now.
We would have seen that before.
Yeah. But yeah. Fairly similar solve to all the other littering solves we've seen before. It probably just has better It's using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one is using 5 hextons, so I guess that's an optimization compared to the previous solves.
Where there's one big hextant and then gradually decreasing hextant size.
Alright, next up we have at 129 area in 30th place, Leganeski.
I'm looking forward to some like solve that's in like 10th or something, which just fills the entire area with like random glyphs. I mostly want to see troll bonders, by which I mean bonders that are never used but are still in the swept area.
Bonder art.
Yeah. Where it's just like a bonder that has
Ooh, wait,
molecules
this one
over
is
it, but
new.
does...
Someone mentioned this is cascading Quicksilver.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Before it ends, it builds an extra Quicksilver stick and just continues using that as the as a scaffolding for the next input.
Yeah. And then the way it gets the first Quicksilver stick is it just
Yeah. Well, you can see where
has that lump of waste in the corner.
Yeah, you can see that lump of waste is how the first one happened.
Yeah. Is this 1P or is this a 6P that just like has a repeatable method?
I think it's 6P. Because it never goes and touches that initialization again. It's 6P and just fast. Yeah, this is like half the cycles as a lot of the previous solves. Leganeski says the Quicksilver tech got her down from 202 to 129 area.
That's big improvement.
Yeah, that is quite the improvement. That got you from 40th to 30th.
I'm curious what the 200 on was, but
well, it's right there. But we don't have time to look at it though. Y'all can watch it after the release of the solutions. But alright,
Okay,
next up, we have at 127 area, 2 areas smaller. We have Villager 2. The notes say...
I'm appreciating how slowly these areas are falling.
The notes say, hello, first time submitting. I made a submission with Mecha 7 thinking that was Min, but this is Min. Well, at least it's Min for Mecha. You would be correct.
Awesome.
Huh. I guess this is also doing cascading Quicksilver,
Yeah, this is the Cascading Quicksilver solve.
which it's cool that we've just gotten to those now. And I guess this is...
This is the power-up with Cascading Quicksilver.
I guess this is just a method.
Mm-hmm. It's just that easy.
Sure.
It kind of does swing a lot of area, though, yeah. But I think that's mostly not a consequence of the method and more consequence of the assembly.
This is just a, like, regular 5 hextant.
Yeah, because, you know, in theory, you know, funny. But yeah, in theory, this is probably, like, at least, you know, apart from not having waste at all, this is probably the least amount of waste you could have.
Yeah. But of
Which-
course, you might actually have. You can obviously have wasteless solves that are bigger than this.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of those,
Mm-hmm.
and they were pretty cool, but they were
Right.
also kind of chunky.
Mm-hmm. Alright, next up we have at 120 area in 28th place. We have Razormire. Did I pronounce that correctly? This one looks like littering, by the way. And it looks like it has 5 hextants. Because 6 hextant is the ones pointed out by
It's
the
shielded by
debonders.
debonders.
Yeah. Let's say I know that the debonder waste spots are not perfect, but I'm really proud of this solution as this is my very first participation and I only had the game for 1 week at the point of the creation of solution. That is very impressive for your first week playing this game at all.
Yeah.
Teen says if his solve is better than 26, that's his new best score. We shall see. People competing in mecha right off the bat. To be fair, this is like easier mecha compared to the 3 mecha nightmare nonsense that we've seen.
Yeah.
This is easy mode.
This is why at the end of last stream I did a bad and spoiled that it was merciful that there is monatomic inputs.
Yeah.
Because if there wasn't, we would be in trouble.
Mm-hmm. I mean, part of the reason I wanted to choose this metric is that I wanted to destigmatize mecha. I didn't want mecha to forever be that metric that is cursed and we should never touch again.
Multi-atom input mecha that never require single atom inputs at any single atom molecules at any point is cursed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
as soon as single atom inputs are forced, it becomes substantially less cursed.
Mm-hmm.
So like a multi-atom metal input that still required quicksilver would still have more than 3 minimum mecha.
But yeah, instead of being known as the cursed metric that we should never touch again, this is more like just, it's a cost like. Just the normal cost like.
And of course it hits a lot different when you have a literal blow. Like Biggie wrote the book on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we all suffer less. Because we know what to do.
I guess at the end of the day, mecha is just cost, but with better resolution.
Yeah, mecha is cost, but you think even more about your access points.
Yeah.
Like with regular cost, you have really big step changes. Like you go from 6 access to like arm on track, which is I guess 10 or 12
There's also
access.
a gradient for mecha when it comes. A mecha puzzle that actually has force track would probably also be somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just gonna be a piston. Actually, never mind.
Ultimately, I think that mecha it just enables having more increments in between.
Yeah.
Like
points.
possible configurations.
And it also allows for zero-axis stuff way out there.
Yeah. That's the other thing going on with the metric.
Yeah. Cost is the mecha, what Bestigon is there. Sorta, kinda, I guess. But alright. Next up, we have at 116 area, we have Chixin. In 27th place. This is another littering solve. The notes say, probably not the fastest solve due to multiple full turnarounds, but I'm tired and I want to start over. Anyways, back to trying to break this lock. No, Chickson is not stuck in my basement. The basement door is open, you can just leave.
So there is a basement.
Oh yeah, I know, there is. It's the
Is
garage.
this doing a fork method? No, it's
No, I
Yeah,
guess
it
this
is.
can't be litter because it's only 4 debonders.
Yeah. The debonders are to fix the awkward diagonal bond between
Yeah, this is
quicksilvers.
wasteless.
This is using the scaffold as the second leg of the triangle,
Yeah.
which is pretty elegant. It just requires that you like do shenanigans to shuffle that leg.
Mm-hmm.
But it works, so good enough to get 27th.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good when we've got 80 solves.
It's a weirdly
Yes.
shaped fork.
Tuning fork sort of situation.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Next up, we have at also 116 area, but 1589 site codes, we have Fran, who says, Mainzu.
Ooh.
I wonder how he knew that. We will never know. Yeah, it's tertiary
Possibly
shades.
because. Yep.
300 cycles gone.
This also looks like a fork solve. This also looks like a wasteless solve to me. That debonder is in the right distance for this to be a wasteless solve. Oh, it's got some cool syruping though. Look at where that bonder is.
Yep.
This is peak syrup.
Yep.
Syrup tech jump scare.
Mm-hmm. 4 quadrants now, by the way.
This is pretty good. This is quite good.
Mm-hmm. It's an it's a different way to do the wasteless method. Instead of making the forks, you leave one of the edges just out there to bond to later.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it wasteless, but this is a pretty elegant one.
Yeah. The forks method is that make sure that when you debond it, you still have access to both ends. But this one straight up just does the syrup. If y'all didn't know what syrup tech is, by the way, it's leaving molecules stranded in a place you do not have access to, but could be accessed later with a bond by bonding to it.
Yep. Very, very useful in
Mecha,
specific
really.
circumstances.
I feel like it's even more useful in Mecha than like basically any other metric.
There are a lot of places where you just kind of don't need syrup,
Mm-hmm.
and relatively few places where you do need syrup. But when you
Yeah.
need syrup, you need syrup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Next up, we have at 113 area, Olivia Juliet. The notes say, I had very little time this week, so this is not a good solution. I think min primary though? Mecha is a great metric. Big fan. What do you mean? Not a good solution. It's 25th.
I mean, that would be unfortunate if there were not 80 submitters.
Oh, this one's a shorter fork.
Yeah. I guess that's where the... Oh, no, that's not a fork at all.
It's a
That
shorter
is
one.
sick.
It's a shorter one that
it
it snaps it
It
earlier.
makes 2 half-length tides, and then it turns them directly into
Yeah.
a whole leg. That's
Mhm.
really elegant. That is probably the earliest I have seen a wasteless solve turn the waste into part of the triangle.
Mm-hmm.
That is very cool. The only tragedy, of course, is that it still swings 5 hextons
Yeah.
and like fully swings 5 hextons.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit sad. Anyway,
Let's get quicker. It's 1 a.m. Chica, you're in the same time zone as me. Alright. Next up, we have at 111 area and 24th, Cuckoo 52. Alright, what insane stuff does Cuckoo 52 have up his sleeve?
that looks normal. Well, relatively normal.
I think this is a wasteless solve.
Okay. By the way, that is a fake piston.
Yeah. This has the hallmarks of a wasteless solve. Oh, it's forking.
Yep. It's doing a full 3-time fork, which is
Mhm.
remarkable.
And then it's
Put
reforking it.
together. Wait. Huh.
I guess that reduces area. What times am
It
I?
does a funny brick rather than turn around the triangle.
My time zone is UTC plus 8. It is currently 1 a.m. for me. But yeah, this solve does have a bit of that Cuckoo 52 flair to it.
Yep.
1 a.m. post shift is funny. Sounds like night shift.
This is not. This is not terrifying, but only because we have seen.
We've seen more terrifying solves.
We have been at 6 mecha for 25 solves now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 24 or something, whatever.
Yeah.
And we have been hit with worse.
I mean, the opening number was amazing.
It was.
Though I do appreciate having 2 separate bricks.
Mm-hmm. But alright, next up we have at 107 area at 23rd, 23rd. We have Team Small.
Hello.
Hello. The notes say now featuring not making 2 whole triangles before outputting anything. You wanna just talk about yourself yourself?
Okay, so the 2 whole triangles thing, that was my first 6 mecha solution. My idea was, well, it sounds. I've got this extra silver here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Let's just make 2 triangles stuck together and then take them apart.
That's one way to do it, Wasteless.
This had like 300
It's
area.
also-
Mm-hmm, but it's Wasteless.
Well, like, there were like a full 20 wasteful solves that had less area.
Oh,
than
I like
that.
the way you pivot scooch that back over. Anyways, this is basically a Quicksilver cascading solve.
This is an iteration on the original 2 triangles idea,
Mm-hmm.
where I was like, well, I don't actually need to make the full second triangle.
Yeah.
I just make one leg of it, and then I debond it.
Yeah, it's sort of Quicksilver cascading, but then you just break the cascading after every second product.
I mean, why bother? I've already got already got a perfectly good stick by now. I could just, like, make a product out of that. It's not that hard.
I mean,
I
who
mean,
needs the 6p when you can just 2p instead? Don't bother about the extra cycles you could shave by making a 6p instead. It probably wouldn't matter.
I mean, at least in this case, I don't think you could have saved cycles by doing that, but because,
Yeah, it's hard. This one isn't exactly as easy to cascade. Because it does the extra stuff at the... It does the extra stick at the beginning.
Devil fuck.
Of course, I genuinely did not realize, despite how, in retrospect, obvious it would be, that you can just 1p it, because you can make the extra stick into another part of the triangle.
Yeah.
That would have probably been easier, but this worked. Anyway, one of the things that having two sticks bonded together like this enables is that you can pivot walk. Like the normal stick walking technique where, you know, you do like DF A.
Yeah, this is a thing you can't see in cost.
Yeah.
Because pistons are basically banned in cost.
Yeah, stick walking is area expensive, but like alternating pivoting between two different lines of atoms is a lot more compact. It's not ideal per se. I'm pretty sure I lose like a good 15 area to the consequences of doing that.
Yeah. There's also instead of pivot walking, you can also piston walk it.
I mean, yes-ish. Not in the direction that I did walk it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but
I guess I can give a demonstration of piston walking. This is just gonna solve right away.
Stream tinkering.
This is just so it doesn't solve right away. But you can do but you get the gist of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. That is definitely more efficient. It's just that it requires extra access.
Yeah.
And extra access isn't inconvenient.
Well, you know, it's 5.
I mean, yeah.
So, you know, it's valid. But yeah, that's
it's definitely possible. Anyway, back to the competition. Let's see who beat me.
All right. Well, next up, we have in 22nd at 170 area as well, but 1389 cycles. I guess the cycles mattered. We have Kazion.
The cycles did matter.
Then I would say, here's a semantics question. Which metric is the most cost-like? The obvious answer is cost, duh. But the term cost-like doesn't quite mean like cost anymore. There are tricks and design considerations that show up in cost, which some cycles etc. do not worry about, which stem from having few ways to use your arm and having it to brick everything. The more these tricks are needed, the more of a cost-like a metric is. And it all means that cost kind of stops being a cost-like if you're forced to use track, no? It's more of an area sibling, because you can just use translations along with pivots and rotations for a lot of freedom of movement. So really, cost is not the most cost-like metric. Really, it's mecha. because you have to work around those considerations much more than you have to with cost. Now, are we all on the same page about what I mean by cost like? Okay, good. I'm bad at cost likes.
Is this cascading? I think this is cascading.
This is cascading. This is cascading scaffolding, I believe. Yeah.
Yep. Cost is a mecha like.
It's Kazian says it's cascading.
Yep.
Still needs solved though. It uses only a bit of the fourth extent.
Yep.
Oh no, the stream is dying a bit.
I mean, it's the same area as mine, and that's basically what I was doing, so it probably has a similar area footprint.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god, the stream. Oh no. Oh, 0 kilobits per second. That's not good.
Yeah, that's suboptimal.
I think it's picking. It's picking back up again, sorta.
Stream is a little bit cooked, but
Yeah. Kazian is too powerful.
also, Kazian, unfortunate Critelli placement.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Well,
Alright, people are saying audio's making it fine. The stream is now steadily at half of the,
every other frame.
yeah. It's sort of consistently at half the amount of, data being sent through. But it's consistent, I guess.
We are enjoying, a 1 frame per second.
Ouch.
But as long as we have 1 cycle per frame as well, that's fine.
Alright, I think it's coming back, is it? No.
Wiggle your cursor, I guess?
Oh, the solution is running again, so. Ooh, no, it just dropped again.
That's got a lot of 10-second delay. Or thereabouts.
Ah, whatever, I think we'll deal with it for now.
Simply proceed.
I don't think it's getting better anytime soon. I think we'll proceed for now. Alright, next up, we have 106 area, 1 area better. In 21st, we have Desk Weasel. Tri-bonder? A multi-bonder? People have no screen at all.
It's working for me right now. Very slowly.
Oof. Well, it's 150. Well, it dropped to 153 kilobits per second, so.
I'm seeing Kazian solve, so.
Well, I've moved on, but I guess there's just significant latency.
Now we got Desk Weasel.
Yeah, everybody that can't, reload the stream, and it'll probably be back.
It's time to hit the funny refresh button. And then get advertised again because my ad blocker cannot handle
RIP.
Twitch ads.
Yeah, no, there are Twitch ads sort of are difficult. Not working for you? Damn. What? There's another drop.
Yeah, it does not appear that I have gotten the stream back. Oh,
So
well,
your stream is
it's
dead
going.
too?
I-
Alright.
Hmm.
Oh, that is a
Unfortunate.
0. People say they see Desk Weasel's triangle going. Wow, y'all can hear me, I think, at least. So, I'm gonna read the notes for now. The notes say, as I completed a simple 7 mecha solution, I immediately realized it must need some kind of sauce to be a real puzzle. After giving up one access point, it was slightly weird to try to save area while keeping mecha area the same. So this is definitely one of the metrics of all time.
-1 area.
Still stuck at Casey Unsolved? Yeah,
Nah,
stream be a little
I
fucky
can see
wucky
Death
right now.
Weasel solve now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I'll
but-
describe
but it
Desk
is
Weasel
still-
Solve to you. It is
It's got a multi-bonder.
it's got a multi-bonder, yeah, and it's one of those solves that just gets one waste and that's it. It's a Quicksilver cascading solve, yeah, that's what they were called.
You can tell it's a Quicksilver cascading solve because the waste is specifically a lead.
Mm-hmm. And the multi-bonder is there to, it's just convenient bonds.
Can't go wrong with just
Oh, we're back to green.
having some extra
Stream
bonding
is back.
happen.
Yeah, I can see
Yep,
that stream is
stream's
back.
Stream's
We're back to normal.
Yay, frames.
It's green now. My indicator is green, that's good.
Yes.
But yeah, I like the multi-bonder. It's pretty helpful in like making that extra last. And the multi-bonder is basically there to make that last bond, I believe. I think.
What?
Is it? Does it actually ever multi-bond? Yeah, it does. Yeah.
A multi-bonder is free.
But alright, next up we have at also 106 area, but 970 cycles. These are actually pretty fast solutions. We have Grays. The notes say, long-time listener, first-time submitter. Some part of me fears that I've missed some trick to bring mecha down to 5, but I think that's impossible. Tried some non-stick molecules and some other layouts, but couldn't get any of them smaller than this. I'm excited to see how they can be made work by some of the better solves. Ooh, that's some juicy syruping right there.
I see those distant bonders. I see them. And I know that they are going to be doing sauce.
Look at those juicy syrups.
Oh, yeah, that's syrup. That... Not only is that syrup, that is like the purest syrup.
Mm-hmm.
It,
That reminds me of the EOU solves. Explosive Logic Unit from 2021.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Where you're like ooching a stick around.
Yeah.
In a cool conditional way.
And this one uses 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants basically. Not quadrants. Hextents. Gray's in this first time chat saying thank you. Yeah, it is a very cool solution.
All like just over 100 area solves will be 4 quadrants, but kind of mushy about it.
Yeah.
Because that's just how it works.
Yeah, we've established that a hextent is 100. Each hextent is 25 area.
Yep.
But alright.
Anyway, this is a really cool solve.
It's really cool.
10 out of 10.
But alright. Next up, we have at 102 area in 19th place, we have Team Z Pozzelli. Cypriot's Boot Trap. The notes say, they say there once was a disciple of Artemis who found the guard on the Ipo of Cyprus. And though from our work we cannot look away, some think she's still there in the depths of the bay. Anyways, that copper is just abandoned there now. We won't touch that copper ever again. Wouldn't Venus be wouldn't Copper be Aphrodite instead?
This is. I mean,
This is a silver cascading solve, yeah.
if you want to reference an island, you could also make the obvious joke about Lesbos.
Lesbos. Is it really Lesbos when there's a single woman on there?
Well, that's what the pining is for.
True.
Also,
yeah,
this one is doing piston walking,
Yeah, and
which you demonstrated just a bit ago.
but the difference from this and all the other Quicksilver Catalyst solves is that it only gets one. There is only one excess Quicksilver.
Yep.
As opposed to a whole stick of Quicksilver, as we've seen, and that makes that.
This
Reduces
is a
area, I
very
guess?
minimalist
Yeah,
Quicksilver Cascade,
yeah.
which I guess is how it gets 102 area.
Hmm. But yeah, this one also does
Notably-
piston walking.
This is only. This one doesn't have any intrusions into sectors 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm. This is a clean 4 hextant solve.
It does like have kind of big hextant use because it's swinging around stuff
Mm-hmm.
at length too. Well, pseudo swinging. It's not
Yeah.
actually swinging because that would take an extra +3 mecha.
Mm-hmm. But alright, next up, in 18th place, we have at 100 area flat. We have Minor Man. I assume this will be a this will be a scaffolding reuse or cascading scaffold solve. That's what this one looks like. Don't tell me this is a
We'll
waist chain solve. Oh, this looks like
There's
a
no way
waist
it's
chain solve.
There's no way it's a waist chain. Please tell me this is not a waist.
Minor Man says this is a waist chain solve. Waist chains are back on the menu.
Just like
Just use less hextons.
just make the product really, really small so that you have more area to fit your waist in.
Imagine coming up with silly ideas like cascading and reusing your scaffolding. No, just put this extra scaffolding in the waist chain.
Lol. Lamau.
Amazing.
Well, to be fair, it is a push waist chain, so it's not actually eating that much area.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's
It's
a kind of a
just-
pull waist chain, actually.
Yes. I would argue that it's being pushed by the product rather than being pulled.
Yeah, true. The product
it's
is
just
being
that
pulled
the-
and, as a consequence, pushing the waist chain. Yeah,
Yes.
we're back to waist chains, but these waist chains, they don't swing.
This is pretty slick.
Hmm.
If you're gonna waste, it should be like this.
Alright. Next up, we have the fabled sub 100 area. We have a 99 area in 17th place. Team The. Exception X says, as the inventor of verdigris glaze, I'm fairly green when it comes to syrup. After completely bungling a waste chain on my first attempt, I resolved to solve this wasteless out of spite, which coincidentally helped with area later on. Debonding while the second edge was still 10 was my proudest insight, although starting the third edge before rebonding wasn't as groundbreaking as I'd hoped. It did save a few cycles in the end. After solving this, I tried some piston layouts that went nowhere. Cure if it's possible. Seemed promising in saving area. Exception. Fey Iron. And then notes from Trotting Heart. Originally I had a full axis rejector, but exception remember quickly that partial axis exists. Initial 2 metal sticks must be unbonded directly. Took us a hot minute to find a working intermediary and a procedure for it. Devil's in the secondaries now. Good luck everyone. Trotting Heart, somehow still not a known clone user. It's wasteless.
And it is using the extra material kind of in the middle of things, I think. Something that this elf is doing that's a little bit neat is rejecting its first 2 metals concurrently.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm currently looking at 2 10s, which I feel like that is one of those things where, like, you do that if it winds up being convenient, just sort of like as a thing you're doing.
It's also got some proper syrup too.
Yeah, that is
that the thing Mecha makes
syrup.
clear is like it makes like usually syrup in cost is sneaky because you know you can't really have things that far out.
Yeah.
But syrup tech is very clearly demonstrated here, in which that piece is just stranded until you bond to it again.
Cost syrup is something that you want to get over with quickly.
Yeah.
Whereas here, we just have a whole stick sitting in the void.
It's okay. That extra bonder was free anyway. The extra bonder to save it is free anyways.
Yep. What is a cost? It is very.
Oh shit! I was muted the entire time. I'm sorry.
Oh, right.
Never mind. Anyway,
It's your song.
I'm sorry, Tatsuga. It's mostly exception because I kind of came up with a sort of solve a puzzle solve, and then he decided, okay, what do we do with the? Oh, he decided to do the half axis, and okay, what do we do with the extra silver? I came up with the waste chain thing. He then decided. Wait, was it me or was it him that decided that no, we got a syrup? But then he syruped good, because this is his element.
Yeah.
He came into this community like a wrecking ball with the syrup puzzle from the journal, so this is absolutely him.
Yep. But alright. Next up, we have
Good syrup.
at 97 area. It's Cotton Hacker. Well, according to the title, I think we're looking at more waste chains.
Can you read the full title, because it is currently going off the end of the screen?
The full title is Waste Chains. In my area puzzle, it's more likely than you think. Free alchemical engine check? Oh, well, free alchemical engine check. Minor Man says, no, I don't have the best waste chain.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the spirit.
This barely even uses the fourth. There is barely even any fourth hextant used here. Yeah, you were saying?
This is doing the thing that I was doing for assembling the last Quicksilver onto the triangle, where you have the arm contained in between the Quicksilver and the last lead, so you pivot it, send it out to length 3, move the last Quicksilver to length 2, and then pivot it to bond with the triangle on the close side. It's something that I thought was pretty slick when I did it. I was in 23rd place, of course, so there were other issues.
Yeah.
But I think that technique is one that saves area if you are having that like
Mhm.
around the back hexed anyway. But of course it does require you to have the funny around the back hexed, which is a trade-off.
Yeah. This is barely doing any pivoting and rotating, though. That's what makes it so good. I mean, it's barely covering 3 hextant. It's barely covering the 4th hextant. I would consider this a 3 hextant solve.
This is a 3 hexed solve, but
With a waste
one of
chain
the
attached.
hexes got chopped in half.
And then has a waste chain sticking out of it. So
Yep.
that, you know, it's comparable in area to a 4 hextant solve.
I mean, this is 10 area less than 9,
Yeah.
and the waste chain is 12 area, so
Yeah.
this is area equivalent to a 3 hexed.
Alright. Next up, we have Cape Rus. Cape Rus. We have at 96 area. 1 area less than 15th place. That is a bonder inside of the output. I don't think we've seen much
That's
of that.
I am curious to see what's gonna happen with that. I'm
Mhm.
also curious to see what's gonna happen with the title. Why are we talking about angles?
Triangle. Anyways, then let's say, at first I was dumping the first silver and making the rest of the triangle in my previous solve, which was not good because you need to dump the silver into different places for every product. So I had to write every single instruction for every loop, ending up with a 1133 cycle monster that ate all my time. This one actually has a worse cycle than the previous one, but somehow only uses 100 area and can just loop, saving me a ton of time. I thought it was impossible to recycle the first silver to complete the loop, but somehow I made it. It only took me 1 hour to finish this all from scratch. The previous one took me a whole night just to shave off some cycles. And I found how the area increased because of the cycle shaving, so my whole night was ruined. And hey, I'm recycling. Not like last week. I guess I grew up eventually. Yeah, four hextant solve.
Yep.
Clean, wasteless, 4 hextant solve.
No funny business.
Mhm.
Just do 4 hextants really well.
Alright. Next up, in 14th, we have at 93 area, 7th Zephyr.
That's less area.
Oh, this one just cleanly kind of just marks out the hextants for me. This was a 4 hextant solve, but the 4th hextant is pretty tiny.
Yeah. See, this is what I was waiting for.
Thank
when I was
you, Seventh
talking about
Zephyr.
troll bonders.
The notes say, on primary, 7 is trivial, 6 is fairly doable, and 5 seems to get your paws ready. Demonstrably impossible. At some point, I read Beatty's Mecha Postmortem, which reminded my cost-focused brain that pistons are free here. Might have not used it to its fullest, but it's better than what I had before.
Okay, there's something interesting going on here. Well, there's a lot of things.
It
that are
actually
interesting
uses
going on
more
here.
of those bonders than I would expect.
Yeah. The bonders, one, that sea of bonders around the edge are actually kind of useful. And 2, rejection that's not next to the piston. That's a new one. Never seen that one before.
The rejection
Also,
is
it's doing-
sort of inside the
it's
triangle.
Out there.
It's also doing stick walking with the restriction of having another stick next to it, which is forcing very specific pivot swing timings.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Good solve. Alright, next up, we have at 90 area, in 13th place, we have Wilds Obscura.
Nice job.
That is a waste of. That is a waste bonder, indie bonder if I've ever seen one.
Yep.
The notes say, okay, improved and optimized the solution enough that's time for an entirely new set of notes. Min-Mecha. Min-Mecha. If it's not, I'll eat a tissue. Video proof. Congrats, you don't have to eat a tissue.
No tissues today. Also,
This is my
pissed
first
as well.
foray into the mecha world. I think this
So-
is a great puzzle to get used to the idea of the metric without require some of the things I know mecha can require. My initial solve used the same 2 atom block waste chaining, but was much less efficient with its use of area. The layout was basically the same in concept, but with small tweaks. Area improved from 140 to 115 to 101 to 93 to 89 to 90. I will predict this solve will be a 19th barring a catastrophe. Additionally, I predict first managed to reuse the waste in the next product instead of chaining it away, saving about 10 area but using it more in the process. So I predict first is somewhere around 82 area. Sadly, I accidentally used a swing that added 3 mecha to my last solution, fixed, at the cost of a single area. Yeah, that's why it goes to 93 to 89 to back to 90. The 89 was the 89 was unfortunately had more mecha. Oh yeah, this is proper just piston walking.
It's kind of funny that the prediction of I bet first place will reuse the waste in the context of having seen like 30 waste
Several
lists,
solves, yeah.
or at
It
least no
was-
permanent waste.
This has
And
this
it's
this
only-
does very clean piston walking that also happens to get rid
Yeah.
of the waste at the same time, so it only actually uses 3.
This is the clean
Hextons.
3 that happens to also have a waste chain attached.
Yeah.
So I think that it is trivial to say that clean 3 without the waste chain, like 75, totally doable.
We have new chat, or we have new people in this stream, in the Twitch chat saying, "What the hell is this game?" It's a great one. It's a good game.
Wait, Coco here.
Specifically for
I think Rebix
context,
is correct. This is the doohickey factory. We make doohickeys here.
specifically for context, this is a competition for Opus Magnum.
Yeah.
It,
People are trying to
in which we are
optimize
given
for
a puzzle
things.
and- Yeah.
This one you optimize access points of your single arm. That's basically that's one way. That's probably the easiest way to describe it.
Mhm.
But yeah. Alright, moving on first though. We have in 12th place at 89 area. We have Teen 118.
This is a
Not
funny first
a piston.
introduction to Opus Magnum.
That
don't
I'm
think
surprised that
this is a
isn't a
waste.
piston.
This is
No,
not
this
waste
is-
chain.
This is basically Mr. Puzzle solve. Well, Team Z
I-
Pizzelli solve,
But
Just,
better.
like, cleaner.
but better. Yeah. The notes say
Uh,
Mecha is hard, and so is area as secondary. And I already hate area. Still, this was at least fun to make. I redo this puzzle on this layout again and again and magically save cycle each time for some reason, lol. Originally this had 6 bonder to waste 6 silver. See Waste City Showcase solve. But I realized you don't really need to waste 6 silver. You only need to kickstart the offset with 1 silver. And by making 1 extra quicksilver. The next 5 products use the exact same instruction as well. I'm pretty sure 6 mecha is min. Please don't Azuri paw me. Azuri paw. You need one mecha for arm base, 1 for axis point to reagent, 2 for axis point for bonder. You only need have 1 lonely silver, and 1 for rejection output to get quicksilver, and finally 1 axis for product, which in total 6. Overall, this was pretty fun to make. As to leaderboard rank, I don't expect much at this point. Maybe top 30 again, but people are getting better. Well, not sure it's top 30.
For a certain definition, yeah. 30 was a while ago. We have passed it. Is this a 6P?
Oh
I
yeah,
think
it has
this
to
is
be.
a 6P.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
Oh, but it is though.
Yeah. You can, like, do a failed grab to avoid having to 6P this. It's
Yeah.
just, like, simply don't do that. And code the whole damn thing 6 times.
This is a 1, 2, 4, 4, but the fourth hexstamp barely exists. But all right.
This
Next
is
up.
pretty good.
We have at 994 cycles. That is fast. At 89
That is really
area,
fast.
we have in 11th place, Caliorasis. It's wasteless.
Ah.
Of course.
I think this is the
Caliorasis
first
is
time
down here.
Caliorasis is participating this weeklies, right?
What a jump.
But for those of you who don't know, Caliorasis is a very top performing player. Who,
Champion of 2024.
yeah. Four hextants. Clean, wasteless, 1P, 4 hextant solve at 900 at sub 1,000 cycles, which is impressive at this stage of the game. Is this stage of the stream? Any solve
What?
below 4 digits is pretty impressive at this rate. For this puzzle and this metric. It's that easy. Just do some clean syruping and that's it.
Yep. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that there have been so many wasteful solves,
Mhm.
but I mean, evidently you can just, like, do waste surprisingly efficiently.
Yeah.
If you remember that you have a piston.
I think the reason that we're actually seeing those waste chain solved right now is because those waste chains really had to think about how to push the waste chain instead of rotate the waste chain. And when you actually really think about that, you end up like saving a lot more area in your assembly as well, because you're already thinking about using more translations than pivots and rotates.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not like that waste is inherently better, but like the waste chains that are pushed and pulled only, just being in that mindset already.
A certain amount of thought.
Yeah. Gets you a better solution in terms of area. But alright. Next up, we have our top 10. At 85 area, Schaefer. Rejection hell. Alright, this is sort of 4 hextants.
Now this is a fun solve in terms of like weird glyphs. You love a solve that forces you to play Minesweeper. It is actually...
It's like Minesweeper, but you place the mines yourself.
Yeah. It is actually really slick that this manages to avoid accidental rejections.
Well, I mean, any accidental rejections, that glyph will just be rotated or replaced with a calcifier.
I mean, yeah, but there's not actually any interior calcifier.
Well,
wait, there's one
that
interior calcifier.
Yeah,
there's
that
a
one.
single interior calcifier.
That is the one that will accidentally be rejected, and it's just a calcifier instead.
Though, to be fair, it kind of has to be.
Yeah.
Just because the interior area of the solve is not an even number.
But yeah, this is the single cascading Quicksilver method.
Hence the random copper chilling to
Yeah.
the side.
That's a
And also-
signifier, the single random copper.
For the record,
RGM hater. Is the solve meant to symbolize my anxiety?
You are absolutely right. This solve is a symbol, and it is a symbol of stress. Which is actually probably not that bad to produce.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Next up we have in 9th. At 81 area. Mr. Fink.
I am very glad that the 6 mecha configurations have such variety.
Yeah.
I was worried when we were looking at the 7 mecha. Is it going to be like this forever? No, it's not.
No. But yeah, it seems like we're back to the we're at the single cascading Quicksilver pileup.
Yep. I mean, it's a good method.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna cascade something, a single Quicksilver is like the minimal cascade.
And we're ending up
There is
at
no
a
smaller cascade.
yeah, and we're ending up at about 3. We're ending at about 3 hextons now.
It's
like
3
it's,
hextons minus some crap at the edges plus.
well, no, it's like yeah, it's well, I guess it's more like 4 hextons with it,
Yeah,
but the 4th is like
it's
deformed.
It's 4 undersized hextons.
Yeah.
Though, you have to appreciate the edge shape of the bottom right hexton.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really weird concavity. I do not know why there's a random concavity there.
Yeah. I think it's just the pivot. It's sometimes it sticks out. Like it's less so a cavity and more so bumps in the area. Yeah, it's more so bumps than cavities.
Yep.
Good solve. Next up, we have at 80 area in 8th place, Popcorn. That is an inner debonder. The notes say, I'm used to independently optimizing cost or area, but not used to optimizing area in a class-like. So this is an area-aware instead of area-optimized solve. Wondering if you can syrup to reduce the footprint of edge walking to optimize secondary.
Area aware rather than area optimized. Meanwhile, placement 8.
Look, this is Popcorn we're talking about.
That's true.
They have definitely solidified themselves as a one of the top
Kind
players.
of cracked.
I think Popcom is a Rolomni style player, if you've ever heard about Rolomni. Who solves the entire puzzle in their head, basically just solves the entire puzzle in their head. Also, this is doing that thing of what you said earlier, doing the earliest possible fork breaking.
Yeah, it's doing a fork, but it is getting done with it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because fork is inconvenient. We would like to not be a fork, but
Mhm.
fork is also the easiest, wasteless way to do the thing. So
Yeah.
we just make the fork and then get done with it.
But also, I think this solve can be optimized with pivot walk with piston walking, other than the pivot it's doing here.
Oh, absolutely.
Popcox is close,
well,
I guess.
no-
I have a very theory-heavy style. It seems
No.
like very...
No, this can't piston walk.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because it
Oh yeah, it only has one. Only has one access to one side of the output.
yeah,
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
For piston walking, you need to have
An extra axis.
the 4 access points need to be output, Quicksilver side of rejection, both sides of Bonder,
Yeah.
and you need to have those 4 in a V shape.
Mm-hmm.
The V shape does not exist in this case, so it cannot be a piston walk.
Popcom continues to be impressive.
Yep. This is good.
But alright. Next up, we have a new player? With no notes whatsoever. In 7th place at 78 area, we have Bird? Question mark? With the pronouns. I love the cultists
Why
and
is
Slayer's fire.
there a bird in our stream? And why is the bird cooking?
This looks like Popcom solve, but apparently just better.
I guess this falls under the Airbud rule. There's nothing that says a bird can't
Oh no, the stream is dying. The
make
bird's
cool
aura
with
is too
Magnum
strong.
solves.
Oh no, it's back, I think. Hey, you know, crows are pretty smart.
They're also geniuses. There's no shame in losing to a crow in this one.
This is a Burb W.
Who is this bird? Where are they from? Let me check if there are any contacts in the I don't think this is a new player though. One, they're using OM
Is it
clone.
Albatross? Is it Albatross?
Oh! Alright, yeah,
See, this
that
is
makes
Albatross,
a
I
whole
swear to
lot
God.
more sense.
That makes sense.
Welcome back, Albatross.
Though, to be fair, a new player using OM code is entirely believable, just because like it's
been
in
talked
the, it's
about
in the
so
pins
much.
of the main channel of the Discord server. If you have a reasonably studious new player, they could easily just like look through the pins, because you always look through the pins,
Yeah.
and find, oh hey,
Well,
OM
welcome
clone,
back,
what's that?
Albatross. Good solve.
Also, since we're making a wiki, it's gonna be even more accessible now, because we're at least gonna start with the list of all the useful stuff you can have in one place.
Anyways, this solve is
Oh.
sort of. We're really approaching the two hextants with some extra stuff sticking out.
Yeah.
Point. The solves.
I mean, the area is equivalent to 3 hextants approximately.
Yeah, but it's like there is no third.
but
There is
instead
no
it's 2
complete third
hextants.
hexen. Yeah.
Though I do appreciate the method that this particular bird uses for
This
the
particular.
last few Quicksilver. Specifically making that 3 Quicksilver stick and then bonding from both sides.
This particular bird. we love Albatross's silly names for submissions.
Yes.
Great solve.
I think
Great.
that this has a lot of like neat tricks
Yeah.
that are taking full advantage of all of the directions that the
This does
access
not
points
look like a new
bring
player.
in. Yeah,
And I guess
I think you're right that this is probably Albatross, but
yeah.
without the ability to prove it, I'm just going to go, yeah, this is a bird.
There is.
That is the only knowledge we have.
Oh. Oh.
But alright. Next
Yeah,
up
like-
It's also 78 area, but 1,101 cycles we have Lilia. Honestly, Lilia has also been great. So, like, this past few weeks. She just drops some bangers sometimes. I'm pretty sure this isn't Lilia's first time in top 10.
This is not Lilia's first time in top 10.
Yeah.
This is, in fact,
She is someone to be feared.
Yep.
You know, say. I'm pretty sure 6 has been mecha. 1 for the arm base, 1 for the input, 2 for the bonder, which needs to be full access because there are only single atoms at the beginning. 1 for rejection. This can be half access because it's possible to reach the other part with bonded servers. 1 for output. Tried a couple of different setups, but none got a smaller area than this. Having a mecha of 6 should mean there aren't that many possibilities. But last time I thought that I was proven quite wrong.
this is a 4 Quicksilver Cascader.
I have
We're
to.
back to 4 Quicksilver Cascaders.
As evidenced by the
Lead.
lead on
Yeah.
a debonder, but also just like
From the
the fact
solve
that there's-
itself.
the fact that there's a silver hanging out
Mm-hmm.
just always.
Which this solve kind of breaks the hextant rule. I cannot tell you a clear second hextant in this solve.
This is one incredibly fat hextant.
Yeah.
It also, I think the reason why this solve is so much faster than the previous solve
Mhm.
is that
It's not even that
like,
much faster, right?
the
It's only
I
about
mean,
200 or so cycles faster. But yeah.
yeah, but also like look at how slick this solve produces a stick of Quicksilver.
Yeah.
That is very elegant.
Mm-hmm.
That is just an extremely clean method.
Yeah. Alice says 4 hextants, but they're overlapping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good an explanation as any.
Next up, we have at 77 area, in 5th place, HMAC. We're seeing a lot of more glyphs inside the output, and I think that's a big contributor to the reduced... This is also doing conditionals. I think that this is a big contributor to the less areas we've been seeing. What on earth is this solve doing? Oh, it's like another Quicksilver Cascader. How many Besticle Sauce did I get? Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
Tomorrow.
Because we are not watching
Showcases today.
more than like 75 solves today, please.
Yeah, that is an interesting way. That is an interesting Quicksilver, cascading Quicksilver scaffold minute shape.
Oh, I guess it makes sense. But also,
It's conditional.
fully failed grabs.
Alright, we're starting to look at the solves where the concepts of hextants break apart.
Yeah.
But they don't use any more than 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. I mean, we can. This one I think is like one full hextant, most of a second hextant, and some other crap.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate the extended conditional grab shenanigans.
Yeah.
Because
Sometimes I wonder if the conditioners are even easier than just copy pasting the instruction tape 5 times.
I really
It's
doubt
probably
it's easier.
not. Yeah.
It,
I guess
but
if you if you want to like work in vanilla, but it's I guess.
But the thing is, tinkering with conditionals is fun.
Yeah.
Writing the same code 5 times is boring.
Uh-huh.
Which is why conditionals,
Mm-hmm. All right.
because
Next
6p just kind of sucks.
Next up, we have at 75 area in 4th place, Executor Triple 8. The Tribonder is back. Awesome, guy says, if you love conditionals, just work on your TI solve, lol. But yeah, these solves approximately just use 3 hextons squashed together. At least this one is pretty clear 3 hexton solve, actually. Oh, I like that. I like the way it pushed that,
We piston walking.
This is some clever piston walking.
Also, that was a spicy brick.
Mm-hmm.
T-shaped, kinda.
The bricks can kind of be as spicy as you want when you're working with mecha.
Yep.
Bonders and debonders are free.
Except for their area, but
Yeah, but
if the spicy bricking allows you to avoid swinging around a triangle for a bit longer, you're coming out ahead because the triangle is huge. And frankly, I think one of the optimizations that can be made in this puzzle is avoiding having a triangle. Just like
try not to have a triangle for as long as possible.
Refuse to make the product until you absolutely have to. This is the way to solve this puzzle good. Don't solve the puzzle until you have to.
Well, that's basically what area is like. And we are optimizing for area. But alright. Next up, we have officially under the area count of 7 mecha solves. At 69 area, in 3rd place, we have Shino.
As the meme
Nice.
goes. Nice.
Pay it forward.
Anyway. This feels like a 3 hexed solve that is kind of squashed.
Yeah. It has less of the space outside of the third hextant as we saw in the previous solve. And piston walking is the sauce, apparently.
Yep. Piston walking is good. I am glad that you felt the need to explain that to the people.
Very clean saw.
Also, a general thing that seems to work really well is specifically this kind of layout for Quicksilver cascading, where you like have the product almost outputted.
Yeah.
And that are able to like very quickly extract Quicksilver from it like this. That feels like it is one of the keys that allowed really fast solves.
Yeah.
Alongside just like figuring out how to not waste. I feel like that's also important.
Yeah. Alright. Next up, we have at 68 area in 2nd place, we have Tunnel Vision. Honestly, Tunnel Vision has also been Tunnel vision has
Tunnel
also
vision tracks.
really been impressing me for doing the weekly so far.
Yeah. He's just been consistently producing.
Now what is this?
There's gotta be some weird syrup.
This is a wasteless syrup solve, but it's a very... Oh, this... Now this is some GA... This is some spicy GA nonsense that I was actually expecting.
We're doing weird bricks, I guess.
Weird bricks is a staple of GA, which is cost area, which is the metric that is most similar to this one, because we've never had mecha with area secondaries. But like having weird intermediaries that suddenly turn into the product is a staple of cost area, and it's
And
like
this sure as hell does that.
this sure as hell does that, and like it feels like the only people that usually do it, even though, are like Pentapig and Rebix, which, keep in mind, Rebix hasn't shown up.
The ominous shortage of Pentapig.
Yeah.
Well, either Pentapig is first place or Pentapig isn't participating this week.
No, it's Rebix.
Those are the two possibilities.
There is no more. We haven't seen Rebix yet.
Oh, wait, that is all.
Where did he go?
He's busy. But yeah, Rebix is like the other person that could, that I like seem to remember that can compete with him on cost area. It's all about cost area is actually all about the intermediaries and trying to make as small of an intermediary as possible, and most of the times that includes a very condensed brick that just suddenly expands into the product at the very end.
Which I feel like is conducive to what I was saying about avoid making the product.
Yeah. But
You-
not just
you
avoid
make a
making the
weird
product,
brick.
make the intermediary as condensed as possible, like here.
Yeah.
And then suddenly
you
it just
make a
becomes
weird
the real
intermediary
thing.
that is extremely dense.
Yeah.
So that you have as few steps as possible to turn it into a product, but also have to do the intervening steps
Mm-hmm.
in as small a footprint as possible.
Mm-hmm. How do you even
Though-
program this? What I've seen people do is they map their intermediaries out as extra molecules on the side, and they think, how do I transform this intermediary to that intermediary, and think of the necessary transformations that needs to be done to move from intermediary to intermediary.
So, I feel like the big sad thing about this solve, if there is one,
Mhm.
seeing as this is second place, is that when it finally makes the product, it's making the product so far away from the output.
Yeah.
So it still has to do a really big product swing in
That's
order to deliver
unfortunate.
the product. And
People are asking, how do you even know what good intermediary is to gun for? And Rebik says you start from the end and try to compress that into as small of a shape as quickly as possible. But yeah. Very impressive. And next up, in first place, let's see how Rebix does it. 65 area. In first place, Redemption.
what?
Triangle.
This is very cleanly two hextens. And you
The
can see a lot
hextens
of the
are nice and
bonding
clean.
and rebonding nonsense here. And the infamous...
Also, I feel like this solves that problem that I just mentioned.
Yeah, of
Uh,
having the output being too far away.
The product, well, we haven't actually seen how the full product is assembled yet, but like there is no
it's
possible
cold.
way that the product is produced somewhere distant. Yeah.
This is some proper. This is some
It-
proper GA shenanigans.
This feels no funny
And
business,
rolls.
except that the funny business is happening, it's just small.
Yeah, it's like the bricks, the things that Rebik makes in the beginning make zero sense until you suddenly see the product appear before your eyes. Like, who on earth thinks of, yes, this C shape is what I need to make my product?
There are no C's in the product,
Rubik's dolls.
However,
however, mysteriously,
mysteriously, the
sum-
C is what you need.
we can summon a product out of C.
Ooh.
Uh,
Pure wasteless, not even a catalyst. Making the 6 mecha restriction seem so easy. Yeah, to Rebix, this is basically just another cost area puzzle. It's probably easier
Just
than most
another day
cost
at the
area.
office.
Probably easier than most
Because,
cost
yeah.
area puzzles because you have a piston even.
Yep.
Kukri says, excuse me, I have several C shapes in my waist chain. Kukri, you have several shapes in
Well,
general.
See, the problem is that the C shapes are in your waist chain. Clearly, the C shape should be in your product.
just in an intermediary.
Oh. That's why the C shape.
Hmm.
Because it can be converted into 3 pairs of metal and quicksilver, which can then be used as nuclei of a triangle leg.
And that deep bonder right there is really carrying this off.
Yeah. I assume you mean the one at the bottom. Though there's not any other.
There
deep
is a
bonders.
single deep bonder
Exactly.
in this off.
Yeah. I see the chat has arrived at a consensus of this is so smart.
This is okay, says Rebix. Okay.
I mean, you should see the other insane shit that Rebix comes up with during cost area puzzles. I think notable cost area puzzles such as I think hydroponic solution is one of the best ones.
Well,
that's
note.
This is
that's Panic Tourney Week 3. And I mean Panic Tourney Week 3 is the cost metric on that is an amazing must watch, I would say. In that we start with like there are very clear methods from waist chaining to waist balling to syrup tech, and at the very top we have the echelon of cost area with Pentapig and Rebix, I believe.
well.
That is
I am pleased. I am pleased to have been yapping. I got to see some cool shit today. Pardon my language.
Mhm. We love the cool shit.
This is a cool puzzle.
It is, and I think we did it justice by picking the right metrics as well. I would say.
The nice thing about doing well is that you do well, and the nice thing about doing poorly is that you get to see all the cool stuff that everyone else cooked up to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
That you wouldn't have thought about.
And you're like, oh no, I didn't know think of this.
And indeed, we got to see some really cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. But all right. It is time now to reveal next week's puzzle.
Yay, puzzle.
For next week, we have One moment, let
Stream
me
delay.
change the visibility.
Stream delay.
No, I just haven't loaded it in yet. Visible ink.
I know, but I also know this.
Visible ink.
The metrics are... What wouldn't you like to know?
Is it the return of Glorp?
Welcome back, Glorp's Construct.
Glorp's construct, but we're not telling you shit.
We actually thought of this idea before Glorp's Construct was even released, and we were like, oh shit, fuck it, we're doing it anyways.
I figured out Glorped you.
Well, this is a redemption for all the people who got mad that you could actually translate the text in Glorp's construct.
Mm-hmm. The ink sure is visible.
Well,
So wait,
this is if
the way
anything,
this works, I do have to explain. The way this works is you submit your puzzle, and once with a password, and after you submit it, you can check your previous solutions, and you can look at the previous solutions, and it'll tell you your metrics. And through trial and error and submitting your solutions, you can sort of try to figure out the metrics. Will they be standard metrics? No, not at all. Figure them out.
You guys! Fuck you guys!
Is the page visible?
Yes,
No.
it is. Wait, is it?
No? Is? What?
No?
It is.
Wow,
it is
one
not.
No.
moment.
Free puzzle?
It is not rip.
What? No.
Free puzzles in the weeklies.
Alright, it's now. No, okay, go look at the
Yay.
page. Yeah.
It's no
Wait, yeah.
text.
Oh,
Wait,
no, there's
no.
text.
There is text. It.
Well,
Exception X
Okay.
found early by guessing the puzzle name, I guess. Or guessing the link name.
he's the virus VTuber. He does that. Oh,
Lore.
great.
But yeah. Enjoy the puzzle. I'll see you all tomorrow for the TI solves.
I guess. See you in the Lunatic Asylum next time.
But yeah, that's what I ended stream for here. See y'all. Bye.